one, the only, the best of the best of the best of the most amazing Fortnite tournaments in Las Vegas, in Nevada, in the United States. I don't think it gets better than this, but we are currently getting ready for, guess what, Nick?
Speedway?
No! Something new! Something new!
Something
new,
shiny?
New and shiny, which is all what we're going to, guess what, see momentarily. But first and foremost, Nick, how you doing tonight?
I'm feeling great. I'm really, really looking forward to these matches because something is creeping and it is looking like a mask or two. Oni masks are insane in the game.
Insane in the membrane.
Yeah, I loaded into a game and was just killing the bots because we have the opportunity to do that here at the HyperX Arena. We have 100 PCs set up and everybody can come and get that Fortnite action anytime they want. But I sat down, I got a couple chests, and I got an Oni mask, and it is going to be the difference on who wins or loses this tournament. I can say it now.
We got a brand new Fortnite season for this tournament, and I'm excited to see it, not only because we are playing zero builds, but also because, like you said, the Oni mask, we've got swords, we've got bosses, we've got, guess what, different boons that give you different advantages if you sacrifice a spirit, and those
Did you say swords already?
Swords already.
Yeah.
And those boons that will allow you to sacrifice, get a boon for yourself, give a little bit of a bonus. So there's so much in the game.
Is that what
right
they call those cute little blue guys?
Yeah, the boons.
No,
I think.
I'm not calling that. I'm calling him Jake. He's cute.
Jake.
He's too cute.
No, they're amazing. They're wonderful. Honestly, I said it when we were playing the Fortnite OG remix. When you give them time to cook, Fortnite's going to cook.
That's
so far, this season is beautiful. The POIs are amazing. They're gorgeous. The gameplay is really fun. The guns in the game, kind of weird, kind of different. You were talking about that a little bit too.
Yeah, they just kind of feel not Fortnite-y. I don't know how to explain it. I saw a little bit of a BR. The shotgun looks all right, but it's not your typical double pump that we're seeing in the OG. So I really am interested to see how our players get down today. You can see some of our players back here on the wall here. Some of our normal players that, you know, just a community shout out week in and week out. They're usually here. They have fun. Shout out to Levi Bear, one of our favorites to watch. Look at that youngin'.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just super excited to see how they're going to. Guess what? We just came off the OG remix, right? They just got done with that, and now going into this new season, they've had about a week to play on this new season.
They said, we don't want no Snoop Dogs. They said, we want samurais and Deathly
Japan,
Skull.
come on.
Give me Japanese lore for 500, Alex.
Yeah. Fortnite in America, boo. Fortnite in Japan, ooh. But it honestly is really, really fun. It is actually one of my favorite seasons to date. And with those guns and those weapons you were talking about, I feel like a lot of the shotguns, guess what? They're kind of opting for you to go into your secondary. You get a few shots in, pull out the submachine gun or pistol.
I honestly don't think we're going to see a lot of shotgun fights, as crazy as that sounds, but it's no build to start. It's solos, and there's a lot of other things you could have in your inventory minus shotgun that could make you do well, but also the fact that there's sword. If you're going to go sword versus shotgun, I can give you a winner right now, but we'll have to see. Let's look at the
taking the sword.
Let's look at the format here. All players will compete in 5 games. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, 5 games. And in those games, each player will earn points based on their placement and elimination. So you're going to get points for how long you stay on the map and how many people you eliminate. And a player's total tournament score will be the cumulative amount. So we're going to add all the scores up at the end. The player that has the most victory royales is going to edge you out in the sense of a tie.
Yeah, and it's really exciting to see how we've got this amazing prize pool
every
money single week. Guess what? $1,000 on the line. First place grabbing $250, second place grabbing $150, third place grabbing $110, fourth place grabbing $90, fifth with $80, sixth with $70, seventh, eighth with $65, and 9 through 10 with $60.
I think you say this like every week, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the best place in Vegas to make $250.
Oh, easily.
This is
easily.
I mean, if you're good at Fortnite, you come down here, get this W, you're leaving with $250, and that is nothing to laugh at.
No, it's not. It's true.
It's not funny to me.
No, hey, making money, I'm not laughing about it. I am going to be happy about it.
Laughing all the way to the bank.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But genuinely, I'm just super excited to see how they're going to be utilizing a lot of the new things in this season. Not only are they going to be maybe utilizing the spirits for heals and shields and otherwise, using the Oni mask as that teleporter, we're going to be seeing
that's
some
my thing.
Crazy
why
fights.
would you have a teleporter if the guy you're fighting, or why would you have a shotgun if a guy you're fighting is going to be there 1 second and gone the next?
That's what I'm saying. Guess what? We got the Ender Pearls in the game today, and they're going to be
playing Minecraft and Fortnite, ladies and gentlemen.
We really are. We really are. And I'm just hyped. I can't wait to see what the loadouts are going to be, what people are kind of gravitating towards. I know that I've been kind of enjoying that Sentinel shotgun. Guess what? That's the pump shotgun with the easy pistol, the suppressor pistol.
The pistol is actually really good.
Very good right now.
I think there's not too many boxes, but in those places where we do find ourselves in the little bit of a mix-up and there's walls around, I think the pistol is really good at getting around those walls. And we haven't even talked about the new movement.
Yes!
Young Pidgeot, there is new movement in the game. I can jump off the wall. I can hit a 360 no-scope. I can roll if I'm too high in the air.
You can do a little forward thrust too. You know what? Doing a little double jump kind of action.
It's Gears of War out there, so we're definitely looking forward to this today. Obviously, not gonna be playing OG.
No,
not even too upset about it. I'm not wearing my ninja headband right now that I got from the first ninja event, and I didn't think we were gonna play OG, so I'm not upset.
Oh no! You know what? I played a few games of OG. I won't lie to you. Maybe I'm just a sucker for new things.
Yeah.
No, maybe
well,
I'm just saying. When you got the new season,
yeah, that's the whole thing. When you got a shiny, brand new toy, Japanese toy, straight imported from the people themselves versus the first season, it's kind of hard to pick, and I don't even know. I think I did see more people were playing the new season, so that's good, right?
I mean, I saw Fortnite OG. They were at like 1.25 million when I was playing this morning, which was crazy. Over 1.25 million players across, OG builds, and then zero builds with the builds being at 1 million, and then the OG zero builds at 2.5.
A lot of BRs don't do well because they have so many modes.
Yeah.
This BR does not care. This BR has 50 modes, and we're creating modes every day that's making us money.
It's crazy. And talking about making money, guess what? We got the Across the Spider-Verse skins. If you guys haven't picked those up, they are actually fire. They cook so hard, even though I'm kind of sad that Peter B. Parker does not have an actual spider suit, change of style. But you know what? That's my own pet peeve. But other than that, Spider Noir, Spider Punk, they're all
Spider
looking
Noir,
fresh.
Spider Noir, that's a Nick Cage skin. Nick Cage is in the game. What can you do?
You can't do much. And the Spider Punk skin, also, they brought over his art style extremely well. There's some cool little secrets, especially if you're in the storm.
And you can throw them in the Jordans, right?
Yeah, the Jordans are in the game, and soon Godzilla. Once Godzilla's in the game, I'm sorry, I might have to just roll up here with the Godzilla. I am a Godzilla fanboy.
I saw some TikTok that was like, I'm a retired Fortnite, but I came out of retirement because of Godzilla.
Yes, he's going to be on the map. He's going to be in the game.
And he's going to be in J's.
And he's in J's. I've been seeing every single emote with Godzilla has him in the J's, which is crazy. I seen him also with the bunny slippers, which is actually kind of fire too.
Yeah,
you know what?
Hell yeah.
I love it. I love it. What a time to be alive. What a timeline to be in. Talking about the Spider-Verse, to be able to be in a Fortnite season that is this amazing, this fun, and have Godzilla coming to the game.
And just so many options, right? Like, we have players from all across the valley and maybe all across the world, and they have options. They don't necessarily know what they're going to be playing. I mean, they do. It's on the flyer. But I feel like when you come to a Fortnite event, you have to be ready for anything.
Yeah, you don't know what to expect. You don't know how these players are going to compete. Who's showing up,
We have a couple of these people that do show up every week, and big shout out to them, to our community spotlight. Shout out Hunt Dog, shout out Karu, shout out Zafu. Some other names in the battle bus today. Big Alex down there, he's going to be putting on a show. So looking for a lot of people to make a name for themselves, as we always are.
Yeah, it's really fun, and I got to shout out Oliver, of course. Talking about those competitors, we currently see him, Mr. Scooty at the far left corner, and currently
imagine missing the pan. That's
I know,
crazy.
Right? What are y'all doing not being on stage
They
already?
got a little gang going, 50 cal gang in the building.
honestly, they're all looking fresh. They're looking amazing. And I'm pretty sure they're all excited to play this new season and see how they're going to fare.
Imagine taking a selfie during the pan, bro. That's next level.
Camera in camera, selfie.
Camera in camera. That's like me taking a selfie up here.
Yeah, there you go. Boom, boom, boom.
Why not? But there's plenty of things to be had, and there's also plenty of events going on. We have the Winter Series. Make sure you guys check your calendars. There's a whole bunch of dates on this list, and I'm talking you're getting trophies, you're getting money, and you're making it out alive. 27, 28, 30, the 3rd on January, the 4th, the 5th. I'm seeing the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. So make sure you guys stay on top of the Winter Series because they are looking to do big things with that.
Guess what? The big thing is a big trophy that you could potentially win during these Winter Series. You're seeing the ones with the trophies where you'll be able to win something. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Logan was talking to me about the duos, Warzone coming up. Some brewing plans are in the brew. So guess what? If you're into Fortnite, you could be into Warzone as well.
What's going on tomorrow night, though?
Tomorrow night? I don't know, Nick. What is going on tomorrow night?
I don't know.
It's called Speedway. You got some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe action if you think...
Any Mario Kart fans?
Yeah, you know what? It's one of those premier esports right now. We talked about it. DreamHack had a $5,000 prize pool. MomoCon, $5,000 prize pool as well. Being able to show, hey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 10-year-old game, just like Fortnite over here. Boom, boom, boom. Be able to show up and play on the biggest stage once again. Every single person is able to get on that stage. You're not playing on the downstairs computers. You're playing only on the stage, which is really fun. Me and Logan run that event. It's a lot of fun.
What's really fun about it is we also have our community shoutouts for that. And also, you get to be in the hype tunnel. You get to feel the hype of the HyperX Arena. Remember, guys, if you want to be a part of that, go to HyperXArenaLV.com, and you too can be a part of the action. We got to get this thing started, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I am excited.
I mean, there's so much new.
I just think everybody's going to be teleporting.
That's what I'm thinking,
They're
too.
gone.
I mean, every single person is going to be going for an Oni mask. They're going to want to, right when it's basically going to be like builds, right when a shot happens, they are teleporting. I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of confrontation.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to set it up. I think a lot of people are going to set it up and then run into the fight. There's not really a timer on it or anything like that. So you set it up, you finally start to go into the battles, and then you teleport. However, in that top 10 situation that we always see, the storm is closing. I think it's not necessary. You know, you're kind of throwing it blind. So you could throw it blind, end up in a truck in the back of a pickup truck like that one night. Remember that one night? So,
and then guess what? That person is in the pickup truck, and they're like, "Hey, who just jumped in back here?
Who got back here?"
And then guess what? Turn around, eliminate them. I mean, honestly,
so you're peeking blind with that, but I think if they set it up the right way, the good players are going to use it, and we're going to definitely utilize it today. Those Oni masks. And if we have any kind of sword action, it's going to eliminate the shotguns in my eyes. It's going to be the only way to fight this
I mean, it's really cool because you have a ranged option with the sword. You have a, guess what, smash down option with the sword. The movement that it gives you run a lot faster. The sprint lasts longer.
Shout out to the foreshadowing we're doing to when you win the game and then all of a sudden they just stab right into you.
If you win a game by doing that with the sword, guess what? I'll give you $1.
It's possible.
But
Bro carries cash on him. I like Pidgey.
I'll give you $1 from Mike's wallet. But you know what? We'll see what happens because I really do want to see some sword action. I want to see some spirits being used and especially being sacrificed to grab some of those new boons in the game. Guess what? Talking about one of them, if you get an elimination, it shows where the other competitors are. There's another one where if you're swimming, it will heal you and give you shields. There's another one that gives you additional movement speed and helps. And there's another one that gives you reload. It will reload your gun for you. So there's a lot to this whole tournament and this new whole season. But I'm excited to see how it's all going to go down.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited for some Fortnite action, let's get ready and get set because it's time to get on the battle bus. Let's get this thing started.
Let's do it. We're currently getting into the first round of Friday Frags, and I'm really excited. But my goodness, Nick, it's a low week this week. You know what? I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick one or it's going to take forever. We might not know. But like you were saying, a lot of POIs, a lot of places to land. So for this amount of people.
It is a bigger map.
Yeah, it's a big map. So this might take just about the same amount of time as we usually see.
Yeah, so I'm really curious. I am going to be invested.
I mean, you could drop 20 people into Halo big team battle.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I'm just curious to see what's going to happen with this whole event, especially with there only being 19 competitors, right?
I'm going to go down there and get my money.
One.
I don't think I can get Zafu or any of those flavors, but...
I mean, I don't know. I mean, with only 19
we could make
competitors...
It 21. Oh. See, I knew there was 20 players, and there's only 19, so we're going to take a quick little technical break, but that's better because you guys get to hang out with us.
Yeah, there you go. You know what? But guess what? We just dropped in, and Zafu got the first elimination. Maybe that's a little bit more to come, but we're going to get everyone reset out of the lobby, and hopefully everyone will get in the lobby this time. Maybe. But, yeah, with only 20 competitors in this one, we're going to be seeing a very kind of slow start, slow crawl. Guess what? But that gives so much time for these competitors to grab better weapons, grab those upgraded weapons. So once it gets down to those final few 7th, 8th circle, we're going to be seeing a lot of damage come out from these competitors.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you that players at this level, they obviously want there to be X amount of people, but this is for $250.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if 5, 6, 7 people came. We're going to run the tourney.
Yeah, it really is for a huge amount of money every single week. So if you're not somewhere else, you should be here. And if you're not here, why are you somewhere else? That's all I'm saying.
If you're watching this, I mean, I feel like I'm talking to aliens, but if you're watching this, I'm telling you,
watching this
is the best place to make money in Las Vegas. There's no other place that's just they're printing it for you.
It's crazy because guess what? There's 19 competitors. Top 10 gets paid out. So we're literally seeing half the people who signed up today not get paid out.
We got to get down there.
Honestly, we could be playing at the same time up this lobby. I've been practicing. I'm ready.
I think you're ready.
I got that sword ready on standby.
I think you're ready. Taking a look at the competitors here for Frags, featuring FORNITE here at the HyperX Arena. Big shout out to everybody that's in the building. Oh, man.
But they're not building today.
True,
right?
no building.
No building, zero build. Zero build Andy in the house, though. That's the way I love to play it. And even a lot of people saying, hey, in OG, the turbo builds are crazy. But once we go back, we got to talk about this a little bit, too. FORNITE added a lot of accessibility options. I don't know if you heard about it, but the easy edits are in the game.
I just saw some kid with a controller, that kid right there, Alex, big Alex. I just saw him build like 2 ramps and a wall in less than a 0.1.
There you go.
So
that is really cool that they actually added an easier way to do builds, which is really fun, right? I just think that's really cool. I'm shocked it hasn't been in the game sooner, but being able to see that when we go back to build.
I put mine on my right numpad, and anytime I needed to build, I would just smack it.
Just, you know what? Whatever gets built, whatever gets built.
Yeah, smack and spin.
But what the thing is, it's also fun because everyone was talking about, like, there's used to be, like, an OG guide for FORNITE, and they're like, you ain't ready for my builds in OG, and it's just a little
There's
bridge.
so many videos. There's so many videos of just like, hey, check out how I do this edit. My edits are sick. And then it's like, boom. The players that we see here today, it is not like that. Zafu especially, watching him build is
crazy.
Better than an engineer.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
You know what? I will never disagree with you there because it is truly something that it takes time, effort, and energy to learn and to master.
Once you learn and master it too, it takes that same energy just to continue to get up the build. You know? And obviously we're playing no build today.
But when we go back,
I think the sword really does damage to build, especially being able to
until
slam.
They nerf it, of course.
Yeah.
And we probably will get nerfed, you know. Oh, something hurts builds. No. Whatever shall we do? You know, but still, it's really cool to see that they are still wanting to experiment, trying to say, hey, even if you are building, there are going to be ways to get through those builds and just have it like that. You know, that's the way to do it. But right now, we are now officially.
Just take me to Japan, man. Let's go.
That's the way to do it. You know what? First class, $3,000, and all of these Battle Bus players got to go to
Imagine
Japan a lot
flying
cheaper.
to Japan on a bus, dude.
A bus with a hot air balloon, mind you, that's carrying it. Would you trust that?
We got it.
$50 ticket right there. School bus with an air balloon.
Listen,
to Japan.
HyperX is way less than $50. We're getting in for the Freezy. Let's get it going.
Oh, now we're going to be starting on WP Frog on the screen momentarily. So we're going to be seeing a little bit of action already on to, guess what, Mount Everest. But we'll see what happens. Actually, what mountain is actually in Japan? I should be saying that instead. Oh no! Did you? Oh, not
here
the
we
geography.
Go. We got it right here.
There you go. You know what?
Isn't it?
I'm not saying. I didn't
Fuji?
want to say the real location.
Isn't it Fuji?
Oh, it is.
Mount Fuji?
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out to Apple Eaters.
Shout out to CCSD School.
Yeah.
Hasn't failed us yet. But right now, WP Frog gonna be able to land in a pretty nice spot, but already shots coming out.
Already taking damage and already in the office. Still got to do some work here. Zafu, like I said earlier, straight into it.
Oh, no way!
Is he going to get the kill, though, is the question.
Oh, he didn't even land yet. You can't do that to him.
I mean, Mr. Scooty is just rolling.
Oh, no!
Zafu, though, can't land the same place as Zafu. Shout outs to Mr. Scooty, though, for knowing the place to land, right? If Zafu's landing there, that means it's a great place to land.
You're not even wrong. You got
and he's already got a mask. He's already got what you need, and what a lot of these players are looking for. So,
honestly, I'm excited to see how it's all going to go down. Guess what? We got the Mac 10 and some Silent Pistol. Got the full auto shotgun.
Zafu with the eye of an eagle, taking those shots on to this player, but he's on the train. He's been training up. He's gonna go.
No!
He got him.
The arena account's going down.
Oh,
he can pop the small shield in time.
He can teleport. It's just what's gonna happen, I guess. 2 players already eliminated. We said this might be a slow one, but everybody landing in this location looking for the same thing.
And the same thing is that Oni mask. We're seeing it being utilized so well there. Teleporting right on the train, being able to take out that competitor. Really great stuff. Little Legend back with us again. Never give up, never back down, never what.
Never
but
what.
Also, guess what else changed this season, Nick? There's so much.
Never what?
The guns are now hits. Guess what that means?
I know what that means.
Oh, you do?
It hurts.
It hurts. There is no bullet drop in the game anymore. So guess what? Your guns are lasers, and they will always be lasers for the time being because they brought back the hit scan. It's been a very controversial topic at that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always down for hit scan because it rewards the player taking the shot.
It does.
But it doesn't really reward the movement. As Kazu is going to take down the Rainy Airport. What a name.
Rainy Airport. You know what? We can't relate to that one, but maybe they came from Seattle and are now competing here. Who knows?
Shout out to Seattle. They definitely have a Rainy Airport.
But right now we're back at Little Legend. Once again, never back down, never what. We're going to be seeing them just chilling for the time being.
Oh my gosh, Hunt Dog goes down early to a frog.
Oh no!
Frog beats the dog? That
Frog beats the dog.
That don't make any sense.
He got that frog in him.
Ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit. Just see him jumping around. There we go. On the screen right now.
Did he kill him with Prey? That's insane. Okay, going on forward Karma. We've seen a little bit of the setup, but he's going to use the teleport a little early. Got the player in his sights. A couple shots from that shotgun.
Ooh,
not doing that much, but could blow up an entire... Please, don't blow up the entire...
I should have put a few more shots in there, but gonna be missing almost.
Yeah, that's the hit.
elimination.
That's the hit scan difference right there.
Yeah.
Little Legend running away. Doesn't have the teleport. Doesn't have too many options, but gonna take a swim.
Gonna be able to have that boon though for the healing in the water. You just saw it utilized right there. Nitro Walker one to always emote when they're on screen. They know when they are, and they are currently going to be emoting at that. So we're gonna be going over to Tour Karma once again, going right back at it. Let's see if we're going to be able to grab it, and they do. Little Legend is eliminated, so they're gonna have to never back down, never what, next round.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy to see how Karma moves with that mask, but I think that is going to be similar to what we see all the players doing today, because with this amount of players here, it just feels like being able to teleport across the map could definitely be utilized in plenty of ways.
Absolutely. There is a lot of mobility in the game.
Whoa,
right
Karu dropping the sword.
Got the shockwave grenades. you got the sword, you got the teleporter. It's so much movement, and it's absolutely insane to me, as we have, as you said, Keru on the screen, going to be able to also have the Oni mask on standby with the shockwave grenade, so that's a lot of movement to get out of dodge.
I think that's exactly what these players are going to be doing come that final circle, if we make it there. And think about it, you can just teleport to the top of this. But sword, also another form of movement. Now, being able to move through the air, and does seem like ESL Fort is wanting to take this high ground. I like what I'm seeing. A lot of, shout out to Juice World Skins, taking a look, trying to see Juice World in the sky.
And really, right now, they're going to be stuck in the storm. They better be able to pop that med kit and do what they can to survive a little bit longer. They got the sword, don't know what's going on. Wondering, potentially having maybe controller issues? Who knows?
Already, though, with this gold, I mean, it's kind of a VR, honestly. It looks like the VR from Halo, but I believe it's 3-shot, correct?
Yeah, it's honestly, that's a full auto.
Okay,
that's a full auto, bad boy. That's a really
Oh,
nice.
no, we're dying to Storm?
No.
In 2024?
And when the season first came out, actually, Storm Sickness was not in the game, but they re-enabled it, thankfully, just in time for this tournament. I was getting a little bit nervous, but I am invested to see now really the full auto, and is really been the shotgun to grab. We've seen some Sentinels as well, but with those shotguns, not only do they take eons to reload, they are also just... when you pump shotgun someone, it takes a minute to get to that next shot, right? To load that next shell.
Oh,
yeah, indeed. As we see Kazu getting by Moon X.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is crazy. Down to 13 competitors left. But like I was saying, that Sentinel, you really want to be able to land a couple good shots, maybe one shot, and then go over to your submachine gun or to your secondary to try and take them out as well. But right now we are seeing a lot of competitors. Guess what? Having that Oni mask on standby, that's going to be the #1 form of mobility. And when we get to that final circle, it's going to go crazy.
Yeah, like I said, you can be a little bigger than your britches, though, when you're throwing that thing. I feel like in that top 10 circle, when it gets real small, you might be throwing yourself off by literally throwing yourself into the storm. So
potentially, you know what? It's very easy to
regardless, you're going in blind. So
you are.
It's so much better, in my opinion, to use it as kind of like a tracer rewind. So put it somewhere and then go into your battle, then go back to your hiding spot.
Honestly, in builds, I could see that being utilized a lot, especially in those situations where you really do want to press someone and then say, hey, if I want to get outside this build real fast, I'm going to leave it all the way to the other mountain. I'll be able to teleport out and do what I need to. But with zero builds, you really don't have that form of exit, right? You don't have that form of protection in terms of saying, hey, if I'm going to leave it back here, let's say we leave it back here and then get shot at, you're just going to get shot at from even farther, especially with a lot of players utilizing the assault rifle.
Or if somebody sees that location and just kind of camps it, it can be a problem.
Exactly. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, how many people are going to camp the teleporter, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you see it, you see it. It happens. So
guess what? Christmas time, Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween or Christmas movie?
This is Halloween.
Oh, okay, there you go. You figured that out.
But what about, what's this?
What's this? Floating in the air. What's this? Hey, you know what? That is fair. We're currently seeing guess what? Sacrificing the spirit to the moons to grab a little bit extra something
already
there.
Had a sword. I think he's overdoing it.
And now going to be...
Shout out to Nyjah. I believe this is not Nyjah, but I did see little Nyjah down there vibing.
There we go. Right now, though, we're currently seeing Moon X nose. Potentially, there's a competitor somewhere, somehow.
Smells him with his nose.
You know what?
The nose knows.
The nose knows. When you're stuck in the storm, that's all I'm saying. You know what? You get a little you gotta be able to dry off some way somehow. And guess what? They know they are outside.
They know
there as well. But we're gonna be going over to Keru right now. XD. Gotta make sure you say it right. But guess what? Here comes the sword. It's gonna be able to slice, dice, and serve them up fresh.
That's exactly what you want. Samurai in Keru. Yifeng, Keru, doesn't matter. He's still bringing the pain. And going to Oni mask into sword, I mean, it just looks critically insane.
Yeah, Billy the Kid outfit as well as we know him. Loves using it. Big Saw fan, I would assume, having the Jigsaw outfit.
He's a killer for sure.
He's a killer. Killer Queen. But right now we see V-Man going for the whole waiting for their chance to strike. But I don't think these restrooms teleport yourself. So you know what? We should give them a little privacy, right? That's what
yeah, we're gonna head out. It probably stinks on that cam, anyways. Looking at 42 right here. Shout out Juice World, hanging out with his buddies.
Those spirits are so cute too. If
That's
you get
what I'm
stuck
saying.
in the storm,
You're gonna call, what'd you call it?
You get booms from the spirits.
Yeah, no, that's Jake. That's something cuter than that word.
Buns, come on. What are you talking about? What we got? WP Frog though.
Some bow buns sound delicious right now.
But we got Karma gonna be able to guess what? Get out of dodge if they need to.
Yeah, this is one of those players that I think, already making it to top 12, already looking at that top 10. And you've got a really cool skin on, might do some damage here. But you always got to put faith in Karu and some of our other community leaders that we've seen do it before.
And now we're going over back to Halloween time. Lloyd gonna be here.
He's in his home right now.
He really is on a snowy mountain.
Christmas
doesn't get better than that. And honestly, I love the Nightmare Before Christmas skins. They also look really good. So I
wish their arms
that.
popped off or something like that. But
that would be cool. Sally falls off, but we are currently seeing Moon X not falling off, being able to grab their second elimination of this round, and that's going to change up a lot, right? Because like last week we had 45 competitors, this week having 20. The rounds are going to be extremely close, right?
Yeah.
There's not going to be a single person
There's not going to be a 20-point total.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
There's going to be an extremely close battle. A lot of competitors going for the favorability of surviving longer and just waiting for the storm to push everyone in closer. And we're currently going to be able to get into this morph storm anyways. But like I was saying before, it's going to be even harder to get those top spots if you're not fighting people right out of the gate.
Yeah, like you said, it goes both ways. If you're not getting the elimination, but you're playing for placement, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Points are points, but players are going to do well, get those eliminations over you, and then they're going to have pretty similar placements. So
yeah, and it really, like you're saying, everything's going to be similar to one another, especially once you get down. Oh, okay. All right. We got a little bit of confirmation on our other monitor about fall damage out of it, so that's going to be quite interesting once we get down to it. And that island is super cool. That gives me extreme Elden Ring vibes once we get over and seeing it like we're seeing it on the monitor right there, right out of the corner of their eye. It's extremely cool.
So far, so good for this tournament. 11 players remaining. Top 10 is paying out. We have to get down there. I need to make some money. I'm going through it for Christmas. Oh, we do have boss confirmation as well.
Oh, there we go. We get to see one of the Elden Ring bosses in the game.
Shout out Karu. This is terrible for Karu because guess what?
Especially at 0.
Now everyone knows you're doing the boss. But, however, I was just wondering if they were in the game at all. So, taking a look at our competitive mode, they are in. And if you get this elimination on this boss, you're going to get prizes. You're going to get paid for it.
Yeah, you're going to get some boons. You're going to be able to potentially get unlimited teleports. We'll see what it rewards them in this tournament setting. And if it's going to be worth using so much ammo and so much everything, trying to take down the boss. But we're going to be going also Elijah Walker. Oh, they knew he was coming. They knew they were coming, and they're going to have to jump down, get out of dodge, and they're on life support. But guess what? There is 2 competitors, a boss and a real person trying to take down and trying to steal.
And there we go. The boss is down, and Karu is going to collect for his hard shifts here. Gonna set up the bush shield for the moment while he gets his shields up. But that is exactly what you need to do, right? You need to go in, you need to fight the boss, you need to get him to a point where you feel comfortable in his health bar, and then you need to keep your head on a swivel and make sure no one's sneaking up on you, because that will for sure happen.
Absolutely. And it looks like they're not going for that legendary mash, which is just basically you can throw out the fireballs they threw at you, and they do 100 damage each. Moon X! What just happened?
The moon just fell from the sky, I believe. I'm not too sure. It's very
the sky is falling?
The sky is falling. Call Chicken Little.
The sky is falling. What? We just saw them just dancing around, sliding around, and they get self-eliminated. Did I miss? Did I blink? What happened?
Moon down. Moon down.
Okay, moon down is. We're going to be going right back to V-Man, who's still just waiting on the outskirts, waiting for everyone else to get eliminated, and doesn't want to be a part of the beat right now.
Yeah, this is a pretty similar spot that we've seen, but it seems like some players are taking note of it.
Oh, gonna take a little bit of damage, but they're gonna be able to hide in their porta fort. And it's a porta fort which works. We saw a lot of it, a few 0 builds to go, when everyone had one of those, right? They were not going out without it, because there was just so much open land. But now you got some more high ground, you got some more low ground. There's a lot more to this map than there was before. But we're going right back to Karu on the screen, going right back.
I feel like having the POIs of the bosses on the map is just insane right now. It's going to change this game up way more than I thought it was going to be. A lot of people going to be pressing for those. And taking a look at Zafu here, trying to get Skater 36 out of his box.
Right now, Zafu, though, not really going for a lot of ammo per se, so he's not going to be able to grab some more bullets. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go.
This is how pros get their bullets.
They say, I'm not going to go for those heavy ammo chests. I'm just going to be able to grab it from someone else. 500 bullets, I will be taking that. Thank you. Put it in the backpack.
Gimme, gimme. Zafu looking to do well at this tournament. I don't think he got a win. I think he got a couple seconds, but still definitely getting some money last week. And one of those players that we thought wasn't too good in no builds, kind of showing himself, at least in this form of Fortnite on the update.
And now we got DigiX on the screen right now. Got the Catwoman skin. Hasn't been seen for over 300 days. They were bringing back the DC skins just because Marvel invested in it. Doesn't mean they said, hey, every other collaboration, we don't want to mess with you guys, but they're actually bringing back a lot more skins.
I just think Kevin Feige likes Fortnite.
I think so too. Oh! Goes for the slam down. Gonna be able to go around. DigiX is down. As they're gonna be able to use that samurai sword. B-Man is getting into it. Gonna go right back in the storm and says, you know what? That's enough action for me.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm going to the storm. I think he's gonna make his way back in, but man, what Marvel character was that? That was Swiss cheese right there.
Nah, that was Demon Slayer right there. That's all I'm saying.
For real.
Karu on the screen, gonna be trying to put up some damage. Really good high ground situation. V-Man gets sniped from a half a mile away.
What the heck? I mean, he was one shot, but Karu, using that new hit scan abilities to his finest, looks straight down and finds the clown. Speaking of the clown, Karu with that skin once again. Zafu with the sweat skin. Can you guys just wear some cool stuff?
God, it's super cool, man.
With
Don't you love the gray?
With cape is funny too.
With
though.
cape is fire. You know what? The cape physics are kind of crazy too. You see how it's like flapping in the wind?
Yeah.
I don't know. It distracts me too much. You know, I'm Edna mode. No capes, please.
Yeah.
My eyes are just stuck on looking at the cape nonstop.
For the longest time, I had to take all the buddies off of my Valorant guns.
No, that's fair.
Because I look at them sometimes.
No, that's how it is with like back bling in Fortnite, where I'm literally looking at that more.
Yeah.
Sometimes than my actual like what's going on in the game.
I'll tell you what, the Mr. Incredible or Mrs. Incredible skin.
There you go. That's all you need. Did you see they bought it? Oh, it doesn't even matter. Karma is going to feel a little bit of karma for themselves. Zafu going to bring us to a top 6 situation, and we're going to be seeing top 5 momentarily.
Yeah, that circle is starting to get smaller, but not necessarily as small as some of these players would like it. So I think they're going to continue to hide it out. It is top 6 placement. I believe placement matters more than ever.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with the way we changed the scoring laid out for these top 10 situations, it's going to matter a lot more. Even if you get like top 2, you're still only losing about a couple points out of losing a first place victory royale. And that was changed by Oliver as well, based on player feedback, saying, hey, this is how Fortnite really does it, and I think it will be a lot better. And I actually do think it's more rewarding to live longer than just getting a set amount, you know, for how many people left. Because they're trying to win any sort of shots under the sun. But it's actually, you know what, got a couple taps there.
Yeah, no, once you get from, wait, got a approaching player here, 23, going against Paloy, 85, so many numbers, so many times. Flying in though, here comes Karu, ready to get this elimination, and it looks easy for him. He is also going, was that a little smoke bomb? Or that?
Yeah, a little bush. So you got bush now.
Bush bomb.
So yeah, you got to be able to do it. And that's one of the big things from the boss, the main boss area, is that when you sprint, you go invisible for like 2 seconds. So sometimes you can actually juke people out pretty easily by going invisible and then you reappear. So it's not a lot of time. I hope that they buff it a little bit, maybe by a second, so that you have a little bit more time to at least escape from situations. But it's still extremely useful. You have unlimited sprint now as well.
We really haven't seen as much of running as I thought we were going to see. A lot of fights have just been straight up fights. So maybe in these later rounds, we'll see some people using some different moves here. Right now, looking like Nigel Walker wanted to keep his eye on the sky. Got Zafu, Keru, WP Frog, our longest living ESL fourth ever, into our fourth. Keru goes down!
Self-eliminated by the teleporter!
I told you!
You were right!
You can't just go flying up in the air like that, Jackie!
Oh my god, Keru self-eliminates themselves. This is why we need also player cameras.
Remember that time in the truck? We talked about it.
We talked about it. We need player cams. I want to see their reaction so bad.
Just got to turn around and look at that beautiful stage. I look back at Scooty when he goes down.
Nigel Walker going to go down. WP Frog now extremely low, but guess what?
Oh, great shot!
The arena account has the opportunity to be a victor. We have not seen an arena account.
Have we ever seen that? Zafu does not want to let this one go, but this FORNITE account in the building with the Juice WRLD skin, shooting some hit scan bullets, not going to hit too many of them. Zafu about to be shaking in his boots if you get this right.
No bullet drop to be found. Is Zafu going to be able to lay down some cover fire, trying to just land and get rid of a lot of his shields and force them to pop those minis.
And now he wants to press. He said, I watched this last week, I saw what I did wrong, and I'm going to press. However, takes an incoming shot, takes his shield down just a little bit. Sword is going to be the moving factor here.
Oh!
Zafu, down to one shot, is going to be able to get his heal off.
No,
but
the arena account knows. No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
No, he's a nice little movement. The grenade is going to not hit, and now he's at low ground. Not going to be a good move. And ESLA 423 is going to take the victory. Who that be?
That is absolutely insane. We have never, in our time of being here, watching this event, have had an arena account take down the top dogs and have the top dogs take themselves out.
Basically, if you don't know what that is, that's just you don't have your account or you don't remember your account information. We have accounts for other people. Really nice to see a new, I mean, what I have to guess is a new player, but I'm going to just say it was the Juice WRLD skin.
You know
Undefeated.
What? That's fair.
Undefeated Juice WRLD skin.
And they won extremely well done. Especially, you had the gunfight. You had the assault rifle fight. He landed more shots than Zafu. He had the better accuracy, and he won that exchange.
Actually jumps over him and tries to throw like an extra movement grenade. It doesn't move him in the slightest somehow. It's just poorly landed grenade, and losing the high ground there is going to hurt you big time. You never want to be on that low ground unless you're Levi Baron and can shoot straight up.
And you know what? This arena account better be happy, especially with Keru being the one that got eliminated by themselves with the teleporter slamming down.
Keru, that
Moon X also self-eliminating themselves.
That top three could have been way different if Keru does not drop there.
Or guess what? The Moon X playing extremely well. Every time we've seen them, they have been playing better and better and better and better and better. But they unfortunately,
sometimes you do the teleport and you teleport too far,
and you're not going to be. You're teleporting even farther away from your computer, where you're going to be sitting down waiting for the next round. Yeah. It is now
teleported out of the game is insane. Teleport yourself out the game is wild.
Teleport yourself back to lobby screen. Is that how we're going to say it?
That is next level.
Crazy.
Teleported back to the lobby is not something I thought I'd see today.
No, I really, because I've been playing around with the teleporter as well. I'm like, even though I've been playing extremely safe, I just toss it out, teleport.
That's why I'm like, we throw it here on the ground and then we walk to our destination.
Yeah.
Some of these players might be utilizing that way now that we've seen what it can do to your run.
Oh, you're going to be seeing a Keru, Moon X, all these competitors who got eliminated by that one. They're going to just be gently placing it down on the ground.
Put it here, and we're going to come back later. Kind of like Disneyland, you know? We all meet here, and then we all go wherever we want.
You know what? Then you ride the rides you want to ride, and then come back
full
circle.
We'll all meet here.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. I mean, I'm curious to see how that's going to change, and especially with a lot of where players landed as well. We might be seeing a lot of outskirts right in the beginning of the game. These top-tier competitors take it out. A lot of these players out of the gate, literally, Mr. Scooty flying down, and they are getting eliminated on a glider.
We are sitting up here trying to get you guys the information, but I'm going to tell you right now, we do not know who just won.
No,
we have no idea.
Well, yeah,
so
like
if
the actual name, if we could actually
if somebody could give me who just won that, I want to see their face. Congratulations to them. ESLA Fort 23 absolutely shuts it down and gets what we thought was impossible, and that's an arena account getting the dub.
Yeah, especially when you talked about it. There's competitors here that come week after week after week. Zafu, Moondog, Hunt Dog, Moonex, all of these competitors who are just extremely good at the game. And guess what? An arena account says, I'm going to place my hand out there and really hope for the best.
Usually that would be someone who, you know, either does another account, it's their first time coming, something of that nature, where you just weren't ready to get your information and put it in, get your skins. But having the Juice World skin, being out here,
thank goodness it's a free skin, right? You know what? Every single arena account should have it, but that is what we're going to be seeing, and the point totals are being calculated right now.
Currently.
It's going to be really interesting to see it. Also,
Shout
like
out
we talked about with the point totals and how that's going to be a lot closer than it ever has been with this very low turnout this week.
Agreed. And I think a lot of these players that are willing to get those eliminations early, like you said, are going to rack out for that reason.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way to do it. Grab the full shields, go for it, try your hand at it, especially with the weapons right now. Like, are you scared of missing?
Are you aware,
No.
Are you aware of what Oni means?
What does it mean?
It's like Japanese devil.
Oh, really?
So, like, it's the devil's in the details. You're really looking to do better in the sense of, you know, throwing that thing and dying isn't the way to go.
No.
It might
so
be a bit devious.
You're teleporting somewhere else.
Yes. You're using magical things that you do not understand clearly.
You know what? That's fair.
I think we'll get a grasp on it though with how much we're gonna be.
I am excited to see who's gonna get self-eliminated next, because that is going to be a lot of fun. That is crazy because, like I said, I've been experimenting with that. I've been playing this season a pretty decent amount, and just realizing that, hey, toss it, eliminate yourself off the side of a mountain. You got some Patrick Star type physics going on when he's sliding down the mountain and he slams onto a wall. Game over. Game over. Oh, I hate this game. Boom. You know, type vibes. So I'm just excited. I'm hyped, and it's already been a really fun first round.
Yeah, the first round goes to the wayside. I believe on the Excel sheet it was looking like Zafu, not to bury the lead, but I think Zafu did get enough points to be in that first place. So
I told you, getting a victory royale should not be the main priority. It should be eliminations plus where you're placing, especially in that top two. You're only losing a couple spots, but if you have the eliminations to take over, guess what? Getting over that 10 spot, you're going to be in a really good leaderboard position, because at the end of the day, this is Fortnite. We're going for the eliminations. We're going to grab all the points that we can.
I think if I was a competitor and I was down there, I think I would feel some type of way about, you know, getting just one elimination, maybe camping a little bit, knowing, okay, well,
absolutely,
you shouldn't be camping. And then if you get into that 1v1 like we just saw with the second place player and you win that, not going home with the victory would hurt. But let's take a look at the scores as they're coming in. Zafu is gonna take 13. Unger with 12. Was Unger that player? Because that would make sense.
Unger might be the arena account then.
Okay, well that doesn't count.
You took the sail out of the wind.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Now it literally doesn't matter. He literally just forgot his name or something. He forgot his password.
That makes it, because he did get 2 eliminations, 10 victory royale. All right, I'm sorry, Unger, but boo. You played us like fools.
Yeah, I wanted some kid off the street and just pulled up. But
that's what I was thinking.
Looking at Unger getting that second place. Big shout out to him. Just forgot his password, so wasn't able to log in. But the Juice World skin gonna take him to the victory. And we got Zafu. Atomic Frog, I haven't seen too much of. So looking at him, dropping 10. Karu with the 9. Moon X, just 6 elimination, or 6 points, and being able to move and groove through this is pretty fun to watch. So
it really is. And honestly, we are already ready. We are already dropping
Yes.
into the second round of the night. But this is not any other arena account. This is Unger
this is Unger.
on the screen.
I've seen Unger win plenty of these, and the fact that he wasn't scared of Zafu in that moment proves to me
accuracy difference was just how it was. Being able to use that assault rifle, laser him down, maybe tagging a headshot at that.
Zafu can sometimes get overzealous. He did tag him and go for the kill, which is what we usually say would be the move, right? You want to aggress on those people that are hurting your feelings and hurting your health bar, but it does feel sometimes like he can get overzealous right there, just a little bit too overzealous with the jump over. Using those nades. He did have a great start, so let's see if he can continue his great start in this one. WP Frog gonna go ahead and take out 42 ESLA4, and Rainy Airport doesn't see this player right behind him.
So might as well just hand him the elimination.
How Hunt Dog gonna kill a dog, man?
That's not right.
It's okay. All dogs go to heaven. We'll be fine.
You know what? And also, there's only a big enough town for one dog.
There's only dog here. Little Legend trying to take on Karu XD. He's going to get XD for his troubles.
Yeah, that is brutal as well. Realizing that also guess what? You got the the double shot shotgun. It is the Olympia per se in Call of Duty days. Is really tough because it does not shoot fast. I really thought you would be able to bang it, but no, it's bang, bang. It's rough. There's a huge cooldown on that second shot, and a lot of competitors either like it or they hate it. There is no in between with that weapon, so it's really
go ahead and grab his own mask in the bottom of Magic Moses. You got that word? Mosses.
Mosses? What are you saying?
Magic.
Oh, Magic Mosses?
Mosses. Mosses is
I
not
was
a
lost looking at that map. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mosses is not a word Fortnite. What are we teaching these kids?
Okay. What moss? I thought multiple moss was like just moss.
Right. Just like multiple geeses.
Yeah, you know what? Like
goose.
Oh, goose?
A gander.
Yeah, there you go. Playing gander over at Hunt Dog right now. Frog also going to be able to hop their way into another location. Guess what? We've seen a lot of the tryhard superhero skins today. They are going for that cash money. They're trying to blend in as much as they can and have the thinnest hitbox in the game. So we'll be seeing how that's going to either help them.
When I dropped into the 100 players and they were all not here earlier, it was actually so crazy to see the hitboxes on some of these crazy skins.
They are crazy. That's why you're not seeing Peter Griffin. That's why you're not seeing, guess what, the chicken from Family Guy.
Well, sometimes you just straight up miss trying to hit the big bodies, and sometimes you just go through their big old banana peels.
Absolutely. It's just one of those things where you realize, you know what, you're going for money, you're playing in a tournament, might as well give you the best odds possible. And I got to respect it in a sense, but it is a lot more boring to look at than going over to Cal.
So much cooler to watch Juice WRLD win the game.
Oh, absolutely. Hands down. Or Billy the Kid, you know what, kicks off vibes, you know what.
Any vibe, just give me a vibe.
Just give me a vibe.
Don't give me all Shadow Man.
Yeah, you know what? That is completely fair. And they listened to us and they're just like, these guys, how dare they not want to see the superhero skin?
Yeah, they know what we want.
Nigel Walker, even with their signature skin, guess what? You got the ski mask, the ski outfit. It is way better. And the dancing.
And if I do remember, I feel like he's been hanging out here for a good amount of time. The Demon's Dojo is going to be one of those POIs, I believe, as well. So
yeah, and you got the bosses on the map. We know that for sure. And you should be going after it or just sacrificing one of the spirits to get one of those advantages, like I talked about the boons, grabbing one of those advantages. Because guess what? Especially when you get down to the final circle, you're going to want one of those that, guess what, reveals the other players. You get an elimination, it'll show where they're at. But right now, Skater is going to be able to try and trick and grind off a rail, but unfortunately, Moon X says, not tonight, I'm going to bring you back to lobby.
Yeah, Moon says, see you later, boy, Skater boy.
Oh, see you later, boy. Oh, wait, hold on, I already messed that up.
You got it.
Oh, no.
Zafu gonna go ahead and
there we go. Boom.
turn in his boon.
Boons.
Boom, bada boom. Nyjah gonna look for somebody. I believe that's what Nyjah's doing, right? He's looking for these players to kind of move in and do what they can at the boss and then strike.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. You know what? You really
Camp the boss is not nice, but it is a strategy.
It is, and that's kind of what I would do because a lot of these bosses are right near name locations as well. So you'll be able to drop, grab that loot, and then go over, wait for someone to start the boss, say, hey, that boss does a little bit of damage, drop in, do what you can, grab that elimination.
Kazu, someone who's seen win plenty of these things, plenty of rounds, plenty of victory royales for them. And yeah, I mean, even though it says there's 20 in the lobby, these are 20 killers. I don't care what anybody says. Unger's in the building, Zafu's in the building, plenty of people waiting in the wings to take their W.
Take their W, we will have to wait and see. Second storm, 50 competitors left. We got a lot of teleporting on the board. That's one of the legendaries that we're seeing one of these other players have, so it's going to be interesting. Grabbing one of the moves. Unger going to be there, grab a little bit of an advantage, and that's what I talk about every single week. Doing what you can to give yourself the best possibility of winning this match. Why not? Especially with 20 competitors. Go around, sacrifice some spirits, and grab some more boosts.
Yeah, it's like, at 20, it's like, screw it, man. I need this money. Get your eliminations where you can, get your finishing. But yeah, I think that there is definitely some strategy in kind of camping the bosses and waiting. I don't know if we're going to see too much of it today, but some of that. Shout out to this Twitch competitor as well. Shout out Twitch.
Hey, go follow him on Twitch. That's the way to do it.
Go
support each other, get each other going. But right now, Paloy's going to get shot at right now. We are going to see Paloy crouch try to no, doesn't teleport in time. You had the teleporter, but you didn't use it.
Bro's like, how I just died in space and time. Oh, okay. Unger comes down with a different kind of motive right there. He's going to take out the ESLA fort. 44.
Spoilier than 44.
45.
Hey, no, 23. Come on.
23.
Let's be honest here. WP Frog also having the high ground, which is honestly, there's so many good vantage points. Especially, oh, I lied.
No,
did not see that. No, I did not see that.
I'll tell you what, he can definitely see those bullets, and it's a great vantage point for that. And he's not going to take any damage, actually, so.
Oh, you spoke too soon as we're seeing this competitor being able to teleport up. Even trade across the board. But guess what? Assault rifle versus shotgun. And Frog almost loses it.
Nyjah really almost clutched that one, but just had a couple of shots that did not go his way. Was living on 1 health like it was nobody's business. But he is going to lose all of his Oni mask, and he's going to have a little bit of a yard sale.
That is brutal. And you see, like you said, it just didn't have the accuracy. Whiffed one too many shots with the bob and the weave, and that was just very unfortunate to say the least. Man,
that was
my heart breaks because that was about to be a turnaround. That was about to be an upset.
Almost got turned on. X Miss Jetty chilling in the bush as always. Moon doing a bit of the same. A lot of these players invoking this strategy, but it's also one of the only symptoms, I guess. So,
but honestly, with how much you're seeing in terms of force, you are not going to be really. It's not. I don't think it's as easy to just shoot through a bush and then say they're going to be there, right? You have so many more trees, so many more bushes. There's so much more forest in this location. You got to just say, I'm gonna hope that there's someone not in this bush at the end of the day.
Yeah, Hunt Dog doing a pretty good strategy here, staying in the confines of these jump pads. I like this motive for him, just keeping an eye in the sky. Gonna go on board with Kazu. No Kazu Kid fans.
Yeah, no, unfortunate. You know what? We're currently going to be able to go over to Keru, though. Gonna have a pretty substantial loadout, in my opinion. Everyone's got those blues going on. Kind of a mellow attitude, to say the least.
It is kind of crazy that we see more, like, golds when there's more players because there's more looting that's being able to happen. And then those players either get eliminated or find themselves with another gold. But, yeah, right now we're seeing a lot of blues, a lot of greens, and a good amount of Oni masks as well. Yeah,
a lot of Oni masks, and especially right now, Karma having the different Oni mask, to say the least. That one is the one that fires out the firebolts, which are, it's very hit or miss, not to be too on the nose, like, oh yeah, of course they're gonna miss, but it's one of those things where
even when when those boss shoots you, like you
it
can
isn't sometimes, you know, if you're not like actually trying to avoid it, but it's still. I just wouldn't recommend holding on to it. There's better weapons, there's better assault rifles to have in the game.
Sometimes I just go fight the boss and let him hit me over and over.
Just to feel something.
Just to feel something.
In the beautiful world that is this Fortnite map right now. But we are currently still on Karma, going to be able to be topped off. Jetty on the stream. Currently, gray loadout shotgun. There's got to be a better full auto to be found somewhere, somehow.
Sometimes you just want exactly this. You have sword for your close range, so you don't even really need that shotgun in
that is fair.
my eyes.
We see the sword do work.
Yeah, sword works.
It's really cool because you are just jumping up and down.
You're just very scared in that 1v1. It's like anything could happen. A sword could come and slice me at any point, but shout out Juice World once again.
And now we're going over to Frog, who has a really good loadout, probably the best loadout we've seen today. Really just, if they end up throwing this all away, I would say it's not being... That is scary.
It's so scary.
You don't know what's on the other side of that mountain. I'm just saying it could have been a lot thinner.
Yeah, just think about like actually teleporting and how scary that is. Now do it off a cliff.
Have you ever seen Jumper?
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a guilty pleasure
It's almost
movie.
Exactly like
it literally is.
Said
you
that was
see the point of view and you can go there.
Genius.
I wish they made 2. He was saying he even wanted to make 2.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was such a. I want to rewatch that now.
Shout out to all. I mean, you hire a Jedi for your movie, and then it still pops up.
It still does. Man, it just does so much better. But right now, Carol not doing a good job laying in bullets to that bush. Don't know how, when, or why they saw that.
You know what's crazy? They're sitting right next to each other, so that's insane.
Oh, they said, where are you at? Oh, you're right there? Okay, let me check it out.
The screen peek is real. No, but I think, you know, these two players are just the integrity between them. They're both friends in both competitors, rivals.
Yeah, absolutely. Very equal skill level, but Kazu is going to be finding themselves on the other end of some bullets, but we'll see if they're going to be able to reorientate themselves and maybe teleport to another location as oh, here we go.
See, and now you know, right? So what is the option here?
Oh, that's hilarious. That's the fake out juke. That is so funny as Mr. Scooty's going to go down to Moon X, but you saw Zafu zooming into the teleporter thinking that they were just going to show up right in front of them. But no, then they just run away from that situation. Keru going to be able to teleport out.
There is like a fake teleport kind of Euro situation too, correct?
Exactly.
Like I think you can mess with somebody too. So that was literally a fake teleport there from Keru. He's going to reposition. And Twitch, did you...
Going to be here as well. Got the Oni mask, got some blues in that loadout.
Showing off his rare skin.
You know what? The Catwoman skin, bring him back. And then, like I said, they're bringing it back a lot. They're going to be bringing back the DC skins again. They've got the new Spider-Verse skins, which absolutely slap. It's unfortunate we don't see any of these competitors have it, but maybe after today, when they win some money, be able to reinvest it into that Fortnite skin collection. They're up to 200 in the locker spot, so no excuse to not grab those new skins, but we're currently seeing one of the spirits heal up Moon on the stream. They're going to be able to just dance around, chill, and grab their shields back.
Oh my god, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It is adorable. When I saw them, I was like, I need you in the plush.
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts, exactly.
I'm like, I want like a rubber plush.
Yeah, I want to turn you in real life to something.
We got Jetty on the screen now, going to be able to maneuver themselves. Knows there's another competitor, but will they go after it is the question of the day. Up Gary's way, going to be able to lay into the bullets, only does a little bit of damage. Gary's right back at it. For the first boss that we've seen this stream, going to be able to lay down some fire, going over to Moon X.
Yeah, it seems like Keru doesn't want to go straight into that POI or that boss, but if it's available in these final moments, it does seem like he wants to get the advantage of defeating it and everything that comes with that. Moon taking some shots on screen here. Hunt Dog trying to address using that sword movement through the sky, through the air. Hunt Dog, one of those players that doesn't like builds. Really a fan of builds.
Really? I feel like Hunt Dog usually does a lot better in no builds as well.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I know when he faces Zafu, he screams out of the building too much. So you might be onto something there.
I love building so much, but when I see a person build good, how dare they?
Fight me, fight me.
And Frog is going to have to become a little bit crazy. Bang, bang. Hunt Dog is going to be able to grab that one.
Now he's going to be taking some shots, though, so he's got to loot up quickly. Moon in the sky, as one would be. A little bit of a quick teleport here to God knows where.
Back in the Xbox
back to the lobby
days, you just throw a teleport and then loading screen, and then you reappear. Oh no!
That's that GameCube days right there.
You know what? I was thinking about that when I first played Elden Ring, or not Elden Ring, Elder Scrolls on the Steam Deck, Skyrim. I was like, how did we play this on an Xbox 360? The instant load times, well, how much have we changed?
I remember the first time they said we were doing a game with no load screens. It was that Tony Hawk American Wasteland.
Oh, yeah!
But there was like low-key load screens.
It was low, yep, they were trying to say they weren't.
They just figured out how to do it.
Oh, man. The good old days.
Yeah,
the Fortnite Chapter 1 days.
They don't know nothing about them OG days.
They don't know nothing about it. Someone was making the argument, I saw they post Gatekeeper argument, being like, because they're going to bring back the Chapter 1 events, which I think is amazing, and they're like, well, that doesn't mean it's as special anymore, and I'm like, what are you talking about? It still is.
I mean, people still have to get those, and, you know, I think everyone's thinking in critical coin recently. You know? they want their Overwatch skin to never come out so that they can make $1 million on it.
You know what? That's fair. I was there during Chapter 1 and you weren't.
Yeah, so you shouldn't receive it. I guess I see where they're coming from.
But. That's hilarious. But right now we do have Zafu on the screen doing a little skip, and jump. Skip, and jump. Try to survey the field.
Yeah, looking around, keeping an eye on Swivel Ball. Also, staying in the bush, covered up.
Whoa.
Karma gonna take some shots from Moon, has no idea where this player is, and the storm to his back. So you do not want to be in this position if you are at HyperX Arena.
No.
Trying to look for, I mean, this is a situation where if you had a build, you would have built it. No builds today on the Fortnite.
They were just trying to hop. They were looking like WP Frogs, just trying to get away from these bullets, trying to jump over them, jump under them. Unfortunately for Karma, they're gonna go down, and V-Man right back at it again with the black Vans. But we're currently going to be seeing them doing the same strategy, trying to survive, let everyone else take out each other. But that's not gonna give you the advantage you need to do to get up the leaderboard if you're just going for placements.
Siri, what's a Moses?
They're gonna be giving you.
She said computer mouse, bro. She don't know.
They don't know. Mouses.
She said computer mouses?
Computer mouses? That's the brutal reality. That's what we're gonna call it now. Magic mouses.
Magic mouses.
And then you're gonna be seeing Mickey Mouse there eventually.
I like that.
I'm telling you, quote unquote.
I like that.
But we are currently going to be ending it all here on these final few circles.
Unger
Circle number 6.
Still in the building, still making a name. But we've already seen Unger do work in the past, so just doing it under the Fortnite account for the arena. I really do. I know Zafu's in the lead right now, but so far hasn't been showing too much in the elimination department. Keru is off screen, gonna have to take a huge dive, but Jetty chilling like always.
Gonna be able to get away from the magical Sky Island. Gonna be dropping down all the way from Skypea, but Keru going to be able to put out some damage. And also was the one who took down the boss, so they're gonna be able to have a little bit of invisibility for the time being. And that's going to allow them to have a little bit of an advantage, especially in the situation that they know where they're at. He's going to be able to move bush to bush to bush, having that invisibility on them. So it's going to be extremely cool to see how they're going to be able to utilize that. And hopefully won't teleport themselves off a mountain this
time. I mean, everybody should avoid that. I agree.
And it hasn't happened yet. We haven't seen any fall damage. We haven't seen any storm damage. We haven't seen much tomfoolery, to say the least.
I think we had one self-elimination in this one, but so far we are getting this one done. I believe 7th Storm was around the time that there was about 2 or 3 competitors last time, so staying a little bit longer into the Storm here than we did last round. Moon kind of aggressing onto Keru, but Keru getting the better of him so far. Gonna reset with that invisibility. A little bit of a run and catches Xmas Jetty, looking at another player. 1 health and a dream. Does not want to touch the storm. Jumps up and Karu is gonna be keen to that. Takes him out very, very easily.
Hey, all you get for Christmas is a lobby. Oh, that is unfortunate as we see Karu trying to scope out the competition. Moon X taking out V-Man. Going to be able to get up to 4 eliminations. And honestly, Moon has a long ways to grab and long ways to go up because they were one of the competitors that did eliminate themselves with the teleporter. So they're trying their best to not only make up ground that they lost in the previous round, but also bring themselves to a good spot going into the 3rd round. But we are currently on Unger on the screen. Has a great loadout. The sword being one of them, so I'm excited to see.
Also, no heals on the side of Unger, so probably wants to get all the heals that he can get. Look for some shields, something of that nature. Karu keeping an eye on the prize. Twitch Diddy looking around, trying to find his way up. Hunt Dog in a weird, precarious spot. Knows there's a player above him too, so might be a little different here. The Twitch Diddy goes on board just too late, and Unger gets snuck up on off screen. He's gonna get all that. Empty out your pockets, I need all that.
And Moon X will be able to shine bright today. Top 5 situation. It is going to be an interesting outcome, especially seeing our previous round winner not going to be able to go back-to-back. No crown victory royale for Unger. This is looking like Moon X's round to win, especially where every other competitor is at. Their loadouts are just not looking as optimal as some of these other competitors, especially just going down the line. As we see our observer stand going down the line, these loadouts are not comparative to what we're seeing with Moon X.
And Zafu, once again, not having a lot of ammo, but does have the heals for this next fight. Needs to get into a fight here soon. Sees a player of notability and is going to have to regain. Moon taking down Karu off screen. Like you said, it's Moon's game, and they're taking advantage. Zafu trying to reposition, but goes out of the storm.
Oh, the teleporter into the border fort. Kazu's gonna have to run away, puts down another border fort. Tries to take down Moon X, but Moon X is on a rampage. Top 2 situation, 1v1. Hunt Dog versus Moon X. They're gonna be able to have some time to get themselves regen up, but my goodness, 7 eliminations for Moon X in this round.
17 points coming out of this round would be absolutely insane regardless. He's going to end with the lead, in my opinion. Hunt Dog, though, does seem like the type to be that clutch factor. Has 3 eliminations on his own at the moment. We are going to see a fight break out. Hunt Dog takes way too much damage, and this rock is looking like it's not going to save him for long. Only gets 1 shotgun shot out, and Moon X is going to go from 0, killing himself in the first round, to getting a victory royale in being a hero.
That is absolutely insane. 18 points going over to Moon X. Absolutely dominating, taking down the competition. Guess what? I know I cracked your shields. There is a teleporter on your way. I'm going to be able to bring out the full auto shotgun and call it a day. Catches Hunt Dog off guard, trying to shield right back up with that big shield, but it doesn't even matter how big the shield is. Guess what? Moon X is going to be there to take you down.
Perfectly said. I am enjoying this one, to say the least. Lots of players or not a lot of players. Regardless, this is fun to watch because there's so many things you can utilize. We're seeing the Oni mask being utilized. We're seeing the sword be a factor. The teleporting is just next level. It has the ability to get you in there and ruin your fight, as you can see in that last fight. And this one is going to be a dogfight, whether we like it or not. That was only game 2, folks. 3 more games coming your way.
And we talked about it in the pre-show. Having that teleporter, having that utility, that movement.
I mean, that was perfectly used there.
That is literally the groundwork, the fundamentals of saying, I cracked your shields, I have more shields than you, and I'm going to go in with the shotgun and eliminate you. And that's the way to do it.
Hunt Dog, knowing he's in a 1v1 right there, makes a huge move around that rock. Yeah, just takes way too much damage, and you think you're going to be able to shield, but Moon is on the case, dropping 18 points. He had done it to plenty of people, and
you know what's crazy?
Takes down Unger as well.
We really said at the beginning of the show, we're not going to be seeing no 20-point games today. We don't know. There's just no way.
Yeah.
But we see one right now, right here. 18 points and maybe potentially a 20-pointer coming up if Moon X keeps this momentum running and rolling.
That's what you got to do, right? You have had that first win. You unfortunately have a very terrible first round, and I only think he net himself like a couple of points, maybe 3 or 6, somewhere in there. And you bounce back in round 2 with an 18. You are now set up to win this tournament, and all you have to do is, like you said, keep that momentum.
Keep that momentum, keep that confidence, and they know what weapons work for them, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, what they want to do, where they want to drop, and what weapons they need to succeed. And at the end of the day, especially with the loot pool being kind of smaller, let's per se. You know, you got some shotguns, you got 3 different shotguns, 2 different assault rifles.
Gun-wise, I feel like it's big, but the typing of guns is 2.
Yeah.
You get 2 types. You get a long range, and you got a
shotgun.
There's literally no short range except for shotguns. So
I mean, I really
you have a sword.
I really thought we were going to be seeing pistols more too.
I really thought we wouldn't see a single shotgun kill with all the sword and the teleporty and all that, but we're seeing plenty of shotgun kills here.
A ton of shotgun kills indeed. And some sword kills at that, some sword eliminations to say the least, so that's extremely fun to watch, because that was the one thing I was excited about, especially with all the stuff they put into the sword, all the mechanics that is there. I even think that they're more satisfying than the lightsabers. The lightsaber's going to need updating after this whole patch, because being able to jump up, slam down with the sword, the long range slice, the close range combat that you can do, the damage output, you're literally doing some Yasuo type beats.
Remember when Anakin stuck his sword, I think it was Obi-Wan, stuck his sword in there and then did it around the door?
Yeah.
They need that.
They do need that. That would actually be kind of cool.
I bust into your build like this, you're crying.
That would be crazy. Or just you have the sidewall and real fast instead of having to pickaxe it. Just a nice circle and
you're
go
welcome,
right through.
Epic. That one's free. Next one's on me.
Wait, hold on. What? Huh? So you get 2 free ideas from Nick. After that, then you're getting charged.
Yes, that is exactly how that works. Everybody knows that. Obviously, seeing how the 2 games shook down, I do think Unger has kind of a weird blunder there as well, and could definitely show up more in this tournament. I mean, he gets the first Battle Royale, he gets his points for that, but isn't really opting for a strategy of murder, death, killing. So he was caught hiding right there at a weird portion of that. So look for him to maybe bounce back in the next game. But right now, let's take a look at what Moon X just did to our tournament. Only
flipped it upside down, though.
Like, you have a bad round, and you're now in the lead. Like you said, need to keep that momentum, because Zafu, Keru, and Unger are all hot on your heels.
Atomic Fraud, Hunt Dog, Kazu, Eve Funny, Slink Mouse, and Twu will be the ones rounding out our top 10, getting paid out at this point going into round number 3. DigiWax, XBest, Ploy,
I think 11th.
Ostlin,
I think 11th hurts the most out of any tournament we've ever had.
I think so too.
11 hurts so hard here.
Usually it's a 1 or 2 point difference for this tournament in particular. So you're going to be seeing that huge difference maker of someone who's going for elimination.
Probably
and
will be.
You are not going for elimination. So you're currently seeing the point total loadout. And even though we're starting at 20, so everyone immediately gets 3 points anyways. So that's why this is so close. And currently in this, you still got 3 more rounds to go.
Oh, yeah.
You have 3 more rounds to grab so many more points.
If Moon
anyone can change this entire leaderboard.
Yeah, if Moon just had a better round 1, we would be seeing a kind of a break off in the first place. But right now, it's looking closer than ever, and all Zafu or Keru or Unger has to focus on is getting an elimination. And I think Battle Royale or Victory Royale means so much here, more than we usually see. I think 10 extra points is going to send you up the leaderboard like we see in every round. Zafu gets second but is at the top. Moon gets first and is at the top now. I think 10 extra points is just an insane amount when there's only 20 players.
It is, and I talked about it in the pre-show that we are not going to be seeing ginormous leads from these competitors because of the fact that everyone's already starting out with 3 points. You're not going to see a round like we saw last week, Baka, etc. Otherwise, getting eliminated early before that 25-player mark, and they get nothing. They get no points. Now,
Nobody gets nothing.
Everyone gets a participation point, 3 of them at that, when you just drop out of the battle bus. So
you're telling me I could have 6 points right now?
You could. You actually do right now.
Oh, somebody sign me in. Somebody sign me in.
Put us on the leaderboard. Will we beat some of these competitors?
Yeah, I think we would get like 11th.
You know what? But honestly, it's really cool at the same time to see that every single competitor in this lobby right now has a chance of changing that top 10 leaderboard and to take a spot in the payout. So I'm just excited to see how that's going to go down and if these competitors are going to get more confident, especially going into round 3. You've got 2 practice rounds under your belt. Take out the sword and start using it and start slicing and dicing the competition.
One of the reasons too I really like this community board is you can see how well these players have ranked in the past. I mean, look, you got Frags rank 6, Frags rank 2 for Zafu, and it just feels like every week
6 top 10s.
6 top 10s. I mean,
8 tourneys.
7 and 7 for Karu. Looking at some of these players, just their rank. I mean, look, they have ELO system. I mean, shout out Oliver for all of this information. I believe he was telling me a lot of these players, you know, wrote all this stuff themselves. Like, Levi Bear's really playing Roblox.
Guess what? You can do that as well if you go onto the Discord. Oliver does have a whole fill-out sheet. So if you want to have your name up there, you can fill out one of those Google Docs and get yourself noticed and on a big screen like this. It is really cool. I think it's amazing.
Thank you for telling me that, because now I'm going to go do it. And I will be on the big...
Yes, you will.
Well, I'll be on the smaller screen, but I'll be on the big and the smaller screen.
That is a pretty big screen. I won't lie to you. I don't think that would fit in my house at all. But I'm just saying.
Did you see that guy that bought a Popeyes screen? It's like a TV. He thought he bought a TV, but it was just a menu for Popeyes.
What algorithm are you on? Popeyes buying purchases, Reddit/r. But I have not.
I'm just
you
saying,
have to show me that.
I'm just saying, what if I bought this for my house and then all I had was the Frags, all the people from Frags,
just on repeat?
Yeah.
Like, ah, man.
Thought I was gonna get it.
Good times. Good times. But I'm just excited to see how this third round is going to go. We're going to see more action. Second round, very calm. We were stuck at 15 competitors for a minute until they were finally forced together through that storm. So being able to say, hey, I'm going to now be a little bit more aggressive, knowing where you're at.
I think round one was the most aggressive we're going to see this group.
Absolutely.
I do feel like, I mean, it was like Storm 6 and there was 4 left. So I think a lot of these players tried to come out gunning and ended up in round 2 falling to the wayside, and Zafu still keeping his name on the board in that top 3, and a lot of these players looking to make a name for themselves here, like Unger, who won our first Battle Royale of the day.
And we'll see who's going to be able to grab the next and the next and the next momentarily as we get all these competitors into the battle bus and get them suited up and ready to go. And it truly is a testament of, really at the end of the day, what Zero Builds comes down to is now having the Oni mask, 2, having the accuracy to win these fights.
With the hit scan as well.
Hit scan, exactly.
It's way different when it's something like hit scan, because now you put yourself in a situation where you have to land your shots and you have no one to blame besides yourself.
You're like, oh, there was just, I couldn't line up the shot, the bullet drop, it's teleporting, I don't know, lag.
None of that.
None of that, but the only thing we do have is the ability to thank the bus driver, grab 3 points on your way out of the bus as we get ready for round 3 of Friday Frags.
Perfectly timed here as we're going on board with Kazu as he flies over that night shift forest. And going on board now with East Lake 4 while he flies over Bird. Is that place just called Bird?
Bird. It is.
I hate it here. I can just do so much better. Epic, please help me. I got the Warriors watch. That must be a
watch. I mean, I really like the references to Five Nights at Freddy's on this map right now, so that's a little bit of fun. Foxy Floodgate. There is also one of these other ones I currently forgetting, but yeah, pumped
Where
power.
where would you live if you pick? Hopeful high.
Nah, I love those purple trees, the night shift forest. Night shift forest, that's what it was. Literally reading it. Another Five Nights at Freddy's reference. Night shift forest, Foxy, Floodgates.
Do you think that is going to be a potential?
I'm shocked it hasn't already been. Because
So,
I would have
many
already.
kids like that.
I am kid. That would pull out my wallet, $20 to guess what?
Fazbear skin?
Absolutely, frame one. Frame one easily, but yeah, I'm shocked they weren't because they did come out with Dead by Daylight getting Five Nights at Freddy's, but everyone thought it was going to be a Fortnite collaboration, but it was Dead by Daylight, which is still kind of cool to have, you know what, Freddy Fazbear be a killer in Dead by Daylight. I think that's pretty cool. That might bring me to the game.
That fits better, I think. But oh my gosh, so far.
Skater.
Unger gets later Boyd once again by the Juice World skin. Unger showing up to this tournament looking for kills early. But yeah, I remember I streamed that game before, and so many random people came into my chat with names like Freddy Fazbear. And
that's hilarious.
They acted like they were really the characters.
That's hilarious.
Scared the crap out
I mean, I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's also. Yeah, VR. Yeah, same exact thing happened. They were just like, they were invested.
He's like, I'm behind you, and I'm like, ha 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 ha.
Good one.
Ha ha.
Already freaked out. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
Nigel Walker putting on some damage on the Kazu. He might be out of this tournament. Round 3, a little quicker than he'd like.
Oh my God!
But Nigel Walker is going to be the winner. Night Shift Forest is his domain for the moment.
No Foxy, no Freddy, and no Kazu to be found in the forest. You are going to be seeing Nigel taking down a top dog.
Yeah, I was going to say, Kazu is a top dog, and to see him go down early like that in the forest might be not a POI for him much longer.
And Mr. Scooty already struggling a little bit, but brings out the Cruella skin with the dog, the backpack. I love it. You know what? That's what I love to see. This is why Fortnite is here,
just
to have a combo like that.
Just get creative. Even if it's, you know, one of these soccer skins from the early days, just got to get creative with it.
And now we're going to be able to pop that shockwave,
shock movement,
rippling the air. Zafu already having a great load. They're going to be confronted by anyone. That person's going to lose.
Yeah, at the moment, Zafu does seem to be able to find this golden legendary pretty often. So, I believe that's a Cash Cup pickaxe.
That is awesome. It's always great to see all these competitors, and it just shows that they are doing these online events, these cash cups, stuff like that. We talk about it. Zafu, Baka, all of these competitors also play competitively online. It's
Baka
cool.
went to the World Cup. So
yeah, World Cup.
That's a little different, but yeah, seeing all these competitors still try to hone their craft, and even watching them in the early, just like when they get here early and then just doing a little bit of practicing, to see how cracked they are is just warms my heart.
It does. It's so cool. And I just love seeing games and competitive and seeing how these players are going to make themselves better week after week after week. That's one of the things with water.
How to improve. You know, you have a player, I guess like Batter Cookie, you know, someone like a funny name who just, you know, does so good every week. But then you have these players that come out every week and get better and better and better and are starting to knock on the doors. So
it is so cool, and you see the improvement. You see the confidence getting built from so many competitors saying, I'm not going to lose this time. And unfortunately, we're seeing one of the arena account.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a run back. Moon almost.
I thought that was solid ground under there. I thought it was over. I thought we were about to see a back-to-back, guess what, self-elimination.
Yeah, going from 0 to hero to back to 0, back to 0.
That would be absolutely crazy. Just having the round of your life to getting self-eliminated. All right, the way to do it. But right
on board here with Mr. Scooty, looking to scoot things up a little bit here, trying to get a little bit more shield and get into the action, but Scooty has like tons of skins.
Tons. So do I, so I can't shame anyone. It's like building your own, guess what, action figure collection once again.
Is that guy supposed to be there?
Yeah, that's one of the bosses.
Yeah, but I see right there.
Yeah, there's different bosses located around the map as well that you're going to be able to grab different Oni masks, boons, and otherwise. They'll drop some loot as well, grab a sword. They are all around the map. But the big boss is in the Sky Floating Islands, the Sky Pia to say. And that's where you're going to be getting that legendary that everyone's aiming for, the invisibility and stuff like that.
Got it. Train on the map as well. Definitely one of the places that I would be. Shout out to my train boys back in the day.
And honestly, DigiX on the screen right now, right on the corner cuff of the map. Not going to be able to really locate a lot of competition so far. So does Nigel Walker, being the one that took down one of the top dogs in the arena. Going to be
that
able.
Was sick. That's a great first fight, and like you said earlier, just emoting every time he gets onto the big screen.
But that's what I'm saying. That the best time to wear a striped sweater is when you're going to be able to know that these other competitors don't have a shield. They don't have full health and shield. That's the way to do it. Because right now we are going over to WP Frog on the screen as well.
I mean, best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. Best time to wear a sweat skin is all the time. Zafu and some of our other competitors opting to go for it.
Best time to wear a sweat skin is all the time. One with a cape, turtleneck, that's the kind. Now you're booting Zafu sweater. But Zafu not going to be able to grab those shots.
I like where Moon's head is at, and he's going to be able to take a second look at this fight, but being in that long tunnel isn't always the move. Here comes a bit of a third party from Nigel Walker. He takes a lick, but keeps on ticking.
That hit scan, man. That hit scan is just so brutal.
So good for a player like Zafu, too, who is just so used to taking these fights.
Oh, gonna be able to go right back on top, going for that high ground situation.
Oh,
really
someone else going for that high ground situation as well, but Nigel Walker with a bit down the river without a paddle is gonna go down, and now MoonX looks to be in the same fate with no build. And Zafu gets absolutely turned on.
Wow! 1 HP in a dream, we talk about it, but MoonX turns it all around.
That is
Heru is getting eliminated by Unger, and Frog is going after Unger.
I mean, that is not like. Well, I'm just sitting here talking about how good how good Zafu is at the hit scan, just getting him to 1 health and not getting that last hit to go.
Oh, it was 1 shot, 1 single bullet.
Unger versus Frog here. This is gonna have insane implications for the final scoring, and that is gonna do it. Unger is gonna take the win there on WP Frog, and he's gonna fall a little bit lower on that list. I cannot believe the fights we're seeing. Top 10 situation already. Rainy Airport, no health.
Man, I am unironically speechless right now.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And Rainy Airport really needs to find a day that's sunny, to say the least, to get themselves back up to full health, and their loadout's looking rough.
It's all sunshine and rainbows
great.
until Hunt Dog comes flying in.
Last thing you see before you get sent back to lobby is Hunt Dog's feet in your face. That is all I'm saying.
Jumps right on top of him. Paloy sees all of that happen from a building in the sky, and Hunt Dog is going to make him reload here and think about it one little last second. Man, that once again, like you said, bit speechless here after that. A turn on. I can't believe he just does not get that to hit.
I know. That's what I keep thinking
That's something
about
that
too.
I would be eventually in, right after the lobby, I'm going into the theater mode and looking at that, because there is just no way.
That's the way to get tilted really fast. Really,
tilted
just remember, like I said, this is all hit scan. These bullets go in a straight line. There is no drop off. There is no difference. You cost yourself by a single bullet. Literally, they went back and forth, at least 10 shots being at 1
How many
HP.
times has that happened to you on Call of Duty, though?
All the time.
You shoot a guy to, you think he's
But
dead.
Zafu is better than me at everything in Fortnite. That's the difference, where you see these competitors being phenomenal at the game, and I'm trash, and I'm like, that would tilt me off the face of the planet. Will it tilt Zafu, though?
Yeah, will we see him in round 4? We'll have to find out. Will he be out the arena? We'll have to see.
Out the arena, back to Best Buy to grab a new mouse, and come back afterwards. We'll see him probably for round 5.
Yeah, no, it does seem like his spot on the leaderboard is in jeopardy as well. So look for him to bounce back in round 4 and try to put on some eliminations to get himself up that leaderboard. Unger still on the board. It looks like Hunt Dog hunting some player, somebody, somewhere.
Somewhere, somehow, some way.
What
Not going to be able to pull up the blinds, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is that ang? Insane angle from Paloy there.
Yeah, honestly, that would be kind of fun mechanic. Pull down the shield, pull down the But right now, we are currently seeing Unger going to be able to press the advantage move. Gotta have to get out of dodge. But guess what? The mobility and movement with the sword, we're going to be seeing
great little porta-fort, and Moon is safe.
Oh, puts down another porta-fort, but guess what? Unger's not going to let you get away that easily. Going to be able to jump up with the sword, drop down, no fall damage. Going to be able to jump right around, finds them, but guess what? The Oni Mass teleporter is going to get them out of danger.
That was
Unger
sick.
Knows exactly where they went, and they have no way of catching back up.
No, that was so sick. He throws that so far. Moonex just utilizing the Oni Mass to perfection at the moment. That was next level, to say the least. Take some shots. Once again, though, is still in that fight. Has to believe that he's not safe for the moment. 9 players remaining. Really looking for anything to go through here. The train gang might be in trouble. Takes some shots, but gives some shots as well. Hunt Dog really needs to play his P's and Q's here, though. Hits a headshot and deletes Paloy off the map.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, as Hunt Dog is one of the top dogs in this tournament. They have to realize that when you go into a gunfight, you cannot panic. You got to keep your mouse as still as possible and just lock on. Because if you don't, you're seeing it time and time again. Even though this is hit scan kind of situation, you still have that flinch from getting shot at. You still have a little bit of change up, so you got to just be confident and not panic when you start getting shot back, and really lock in, know what you got to do, and just say, I know where they are, I know how to land my shots, and not panic. Keep that mouse as still as possible.
And never back down and never what? No, I agree.
Give up, just do it. I don't know.
I agree. You got to lock in, you got to lock on. Perfectly said there. Unger really showed us what he's made of in that round 1, and it has just kind of been doing his thing ever since. This is one of those players that can definitely win this thing. I'm surprised at the other competitors like Karu, like Zafu, for not getting these eliminations. They are all over this board, and with something like teleport and the way to move around with this sword, you would think you would see players fighting everywhere.
Yeah, with all the movement in the game, but that just brings us down to, guess what? You got a giant circle with not many competitors, and that's the reality of this week. Unfortunately, guess what? Finals week is upon us. So a lot of these competitors having to go home, study, get ready for those big exams, and that's most likely the reason. But once we get back to that holiday season, those winter breaks in a couple weeks, we'll be seeing a lot of these competitors come back, and potentially seeing how this tournament's going to round itself out throughout the holiday season.
Yeah, big shout out to the Winter Series as well. I know Oliver's doing big, hard work on that, so.
Trying to get us some great payouts, some great prizes.
And trophies.
And trophies. They already got the trophies.
I might need a best caster trophy between me and Pidgey. You guys can vote on that.
There we go. You know what? I will go for that as well. I'll vote for you and you vote for me.
I got
that?
Yeah.
Only we'll way just to cancel out each other.
They'll be like, hey, we got you too because you voted for him and you voted for you and nobody else voted. So.
You know what? I will take those. I'll take that dub.
Yeah.
If Nick voted for me, you know what? That's like the whoever.
Yeah.
Grab like somebody. Are you gonna vote for me? Yeah. I'm gonna vote for you.
I swear I'll vote for you.
And why didn't I get a trophy? Nick got 2 votes. I don't know how.
Winner scam. I love that game.
I love it. I love commentating with you as well, Nick. But right now we are in our top 8 situation. The circle is grooving. It is moving. We got 50 seconds until it is grooving and schmoving. But we're going to be seeing some of these other players struggling because they broke the rocks all of the chest on top. But unfortunately, the game does that sometimes. It likes to be a silly goober.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. I think it's a beta or something.
It's a beta, just a small indie company, Epic Games. They're not really epic. They're kind of,
They're
somewhat
chill.
rare games.
Chill vibes on Epic side.
You know what? It happens. It happens. You know, when you bring out an update of this size, a chest or two is going to get stuck on a rock in a hard place. So you gotta just remember.
I mean, that wasn't a rock. That was a boulder.
That was a boulder. It wasn't just a boulder. It's a rock. A rock.
Little legend, living a long time for just emoting in a bush, I will say.
That is true. You know what? We remember emoting when you get an elimination, but right now, a lot of no eliminations on the board.
I like how Hunt Dog did it. He flies in, gets his elimination, does a tiny little dance, and then
back to it.
Gets to looting, yeah.
Honestly, I love emotes. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I say every single game
It's
should
just
have
not. It's just not
use.
competitive. It's a little bad manners if you really think about it.
If you think about it, but if you have 3 eliminations, you're on top of the leaderboard. I will be emoting.
I will be dancing.
I will be break dancing. I hate to break it to you.
If I eliminate anybody, I will be dancing.
Immediately, we will be doing the Gangnam Style all the way up across to the next POI.
Hunt Dog is one of those players that, to me, exudes confidence. 22 years old, really out here with the boys, you know, putting on a show, but just doesn't have the results for me that I would like. I do feel like he's a great player, and it's fun to watch him play.
My top dog is Hunt Dog. I love watching them come back every single week. They play extremely well, and especially the gameplay that they do, especially what we saw with the builds when Snoop Dogg was in the game. They had that drum, guess what, Tommy gun, and he was able to utilize that against the build so seamlessly and had his own type of gameplay.
It's so wild that Remix is just gone. We were hanging out with rappers last week, and now we're in Japan. It's just, Fortnite is,
it's worldwide.
It's everything.
When's Mr. Worldwide coming in?
Yeah, please no Miami skin.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
Please no Pitbull skin Dale.
Oh, I need it. I need it in my life now. You know what? Technically, there's got to be just a bald guy.
Yeah.
It's Fortnite with sunglasses on. Let's be real.
He's got it. It's got it in the game already.
But Moon, we're going to be seeing Karma on the screen. Actually going to be able to do some jumps, some hops, and otherwise, and going to be able to have that sword utilize the movement.
What's your favorite movement ability at the moment? I mean, what's your favorite way to get around?
I love the sword. I think the sword is super satisfying, especially if you're able to grab the Sky Island legendary.
Yeah, if
like,
you're
grab
invisible,
that, invisible with the unlimited sprint.
I'll tell you what, in
if
Halo,
you combine that with the unlimited sprint, it's crazy.
Halo being invisible with a sword does pop off.
It does, and their invisibility is actually really good. Like, and I think I've seen it time and time again. Fortnite has a really good invisibility option as well. When you go invisible, it's like they're not. I would say with Fortnite, it's like 95%, which is a nice little balance. Where I have been confused when someone went invisible last season, they would crouch and they would be walking around the rock, and I'm like, where did they go? I know they're here, but I actually can't see them. And I feel like that's how invisibility should be.
Yeah, invisibility always hard to do in video games. I think they find a good way around it as well.
I think Halo was actually probably one of the best.
Yeah, but I feel like the top pros, they know that you're standing next to them.
Oh, absolutely.
They can spot that, and that's just part of the gameplay. But to a normal person, yeah, it's hard to see an invis guy coming at you with sword.
Jetty also going to be here trying to see where the competition's at. The bush strats have been the way to do it, and the way to survive is everyone waiting in bushes, waiting for their time to strike, and waiting for people to run up down so that they can.
You get rid of their builds, and a lot of these players that normally would be just in a 1-by like this, if they don't have any kind of port-a-fort situation, are going to try to opt. But Moon takes a rough shot trying to move around this port-a-fort, and now he's going to heal up.
He's got to get those teleporters going. G2X going to get shot by 2 different directions. Throws down the shockwave grenade. Jumps up to the top of the tree, but guess what? Now you're in a really rough spot. If you try to drop down, you're going to be losing some health.
Yeah, but he's got more grenades.
That is true.
To get off of this. Oh!
Okay, was able to survive that drop.
Way smarter than us.
That is. You can see they were panicking.
Just kind of fall down. It'll work. Unger on board with Unger, looking to take out anybody that logs, that frog in a car, in the bar. Doesn't matter. Just trying to go with Sam I Am, but I forgot all of them. In the rocks with my sacks.
But we are currently seeing V-Man on the screen playing the same safe route. Guess what? You're going to be playing with the Storm to your back, and DigiWex is going to be going back to the lobby. Moon X going to be able to grab their second elimination of this round. Their health bars are looking good. Karma, not so much. They're going to have to find something somehow. They
found it. Insane amount of time to find that.
Oh.
Might not want to do it here, but
5 ticks on the Storm. You're not going to help yourself with this med kit.
You're not going to help yourself either, yeah. Is going to throw himself out. Is he going to survive? Is the question.
Oh, hit the top. That might such a
top
savior.
10 saves of all time.
You might have given yourself a concussion, but guess what? Nothing a little ice pack can't help. As Hundog's trying to put down the danger, they tried to teleport out of danger, but they just run into a doll, and that is on the hunt right now. Xmas Jetty also the one getting lasered, but Huntdog takes a shot to the side of the head.
I believe that was from Moon or Lil Legend, but I had to guess Moon, who is in our first place spot on the leaderboard now. Is having a really hard problem with Jetty. Is going to turn on him though. Lives with four, and I believe he has has a little bit of health. Yeah, he's going to heal up perfectly quick and fast. Little Legend also close. Huntdog, this is going to be your remaining 5 players.
And guess what? Getting that health back on elimination is going to help all of these competitors.
I that as well, yeah.
Just survive a little bit longer as we get down to this final top 5 situation. A Storm in going to 9. We're currently seeing Unger pointing out some damage on these competitors that are trying to move with the Storm. And that's one of the risks you have to take, especially if they have 4-4. It's ready for you. They're going to have the high ground advantage, and these guns being hit scanned now. You are going to be seeing a lot more happening in terms of damage being output, as Moon gonna be able to find another one. Jumps down, takes a little bit of damage. B-Man gonna get shotgunned out. Moon X is just on fire. But will he be extinguished right now? Unger in the best spot possible.
Takes the shot at Huntdog. Huntdog really wants to get going here, and he does. Gets the kill on Moon, and now the last fight is Unger versus Huntdog. He switches the shotgun. He's gonna shoot himself straight up in the air.
Oh, the shockwave into the Storm! Unger outplays Huntdog and is going to have to put them down as Unger grabs another victory royale.
That was so sick because you could see Huntdog being like, yo, I want to have a normal fight. I got this shotgun. Let's run the ones. All of a sudden, bro's in the air. All of a sudden, bro's off the map.
And then bro's getting shot at by an assault rifle. Boom, boom, boom. There is too much damage to avoid, and that's going to allow Unger to grab that last victory royale. But you got to give credit where credit is due. Moon was the one jumping from building to building to building, grabbing elimination on elimination on elimination. And then guess what? Unger's just chilling, like just seeing it from afar. Man, that's rough. Oh, I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
Dang.
Rest in peace. Goodbye. And then, Huntdog, you're looking a little low. Boom! Jumps on him.
Nah, he dribbled him like LeBron. That was crazy.
He did. It's crazy.
That was only round 3, ladies and gentlemen.
2 more rounds to go for these competitors. And honestly, I do not know who's going to be able to take it all tonight. We have so many talented competitors in this house, and you do not want to miss the last 2 rounds of Friday Frags right after we take this quick commercial break. Please stick with us for the best Fortnite action in town.
Oh, is my headband still on?
No, it's off.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fortnite Frags here at the HyperX Arena. I'm obviously No Meta Nick. If you didn't know, this is Young Pidgeot, and I'll tell you what, he's in the building more than I am. He's going to be doing an amazing cast tomorrow with Logan, and I believe. And they're going to be having some fun over here at Speedway. So if you guys are in town for that or still in the building, close around, make sure to stop on by. It's very easy to at least get into finals, right? You could get into finals.
Absolutely.
You could get into finals.
I could get into finals. I mean, I put a few thousand hours into Mario Kart, but you don't have to do that because I was a little bit stubborn. I don't like to do aim labs. But if you do practice a little bit of Mario Kart, you can win some money tomorrow. But we're going to be seeing who's winning money today with the scores.
First
FORNITE is the one in first place with 37 points. Unger in second with 32. Hot Dog in third with 29 points. Zafu in fourth with 26. And Karu in fifth with 22 points. That lead is looking kind of rough.
Stayed consistent. I'm not going to lie. MoonX has a terrible game 1. Game 2 and game 3 go his way. Just putting on enough points to beat out Unger just that little bit, and it's looking like a close game. I mean, top 10, Kazu and our Twitch Diddy there, I feel like they're close enough. Xmas Jetty has been chilling in every bush known to man. He's sitting in 12th, has the possibility if he can get a couple eliminations or a little bit better placement to move up in this leaderboard. Really, like you said, going into the break, we do not know who's going to win this one. Unger has been hungry for these W's. Will we see him get the win today?
That is the question. 5-point difference will be the number for this fourth round. Will they be able to bring it all back home is the question of the day. Serving it up, Gary's way. We're getting ready for the fourth round of Friday Frags. We're starting it off on the one, the only Jigsaw. Nick, do you want to play a game?
I do want to play a game. I also want to give a shout out to our birthday boy, Milo, chilling in the private room.
Let's go.
I believe they ordered some Fortnite on a Switch. I don't know if they ended up getting it, but I believe they're having fun playing some Fortnite in the private rooms as well. Big shout out to Milo.
Hey,
happy birthday. Let's start a happy birthday chant. Ready? Happy birthday. Oh, you guys don't want to do that? Okay, all right. That's messed up. That's messed up.
That's messed up. We were trying to do it. They didn't. I'm sorry.
You guys hate Milo or what? Okay, on board here with the Save the World skin.
Oh, V-Man is down. MoonX dropping in the same location. V-Man will not be able to stay on the outskirts of the circle because the circle's not even here yet.
Yeah, V-Man looking like D-Man, Dead Man, walking, going back to the lobby. Unfortunate for them, and still, I mean, Scooty hasn't even landed.
So. Not even landed, and we'll see if he's able to land. Remember that first round, he gets shot through the sky.
I forgot about that.
And that was a very
Thank you for reminding me.
Every time I look at him now, I'm like, ooh, I am so sorry.
Get down. Land
down.
with 2 feet. 2 feet down.
2 feet down. Bonk. But right now we are on Poloi. Got to be able to heal themselves all the way up. Chug. Gonna be able to bring them into a healthy 100-100 even. And honestly, that's our first goal of dropping.
Yeah, this is our 4th round. Our 2nd place competitor here, Unger, has one early win and now has been surpassed by the fact that Moon is just putting on insane amounts of points. MoonX dropping 18 in our round 2, I believe. So,
I mean, it's really interesting to think about, right? And honestly, at the end of the day, eliminations matter so much more than you think, and you're seeing why MoonX not even grabbing that victory royale, but was able to grab all of those eliminations at the very end, only losing to Hunt Dog at the very end.
That's true.
And being able to do that, you were able to secure your spot even higher on the leaderboard with 5.8.
You're so right, and that's what's going to separate you here in these last 2 games is those eliminations, like you were saying. So you really want to get on board with at least trying to push some of these fights. Like we said at the beginning, you need your movement, you need your guns, but the most important thing is you hit your shots.
That is the main objective of Fortnite, land and hit your shots.
Are you sure it's not sitting in the bush?
You know what, from what we've seen today, it might have been sit in the bush. And wait, that could have been the name of the game. Did we boot up the right game?
No,
sit in the bush and wait?
We're not playing sit in the bush and wait. I wanted to play that. Rainy Airport's been a pretty chill day for them, not gonna lie. Had a little bit of a...
I like the GG back bling, that's pretty cool.
It's vibes. Have the sweat skin and then just not sweat is also very meta.
Skater, though, going beyond the screen, grab some loot. They got to get themselves up on that shield.
Yeah.
Got to run for round and really find the good loot in these locations because it is out there.
It looks like there's a boba shop around. He'll probably find some. Zafu taking the high ground as always. Knows how to get these W's. Had an insane turn of events that happened to him earlier. He's going to try to shake that one off. Big fan of Zafu and everything he brings to the community, but rough to see that happen so late into the game. And now he's, you know, kind of paying for it with the leaderboard spot that he's acquired. So going on board with Hunt Dog. Oh, and I got some crazy insider news by taking a little break down there and talking to some of our players. Hunt Dog and Unger are sitting right next to each other. So
that is so funny.
After Unger hits the double shock nade out of the map, he looks at Hunt Dog and just literally IRL emo.
Oh no! That's what I'm saying. We need player cams on the stage. That is all I'm saying. I wanted to watch that.
I just can't believe. I mean, I was telling Hunt Dog, I'm like, bro, it's the worst Nicky is swinging on his opponent there.
That is brutal.
So big shout out to Hunt Dog for being a good sport. Can't say enough good things about Hunt Dog in that moment and in just being in second there.
That is funny. I love Hunt Dog. Honestly, they're my GOAT in this tournament time and time again, especially when Levi there. I always gotta hope on them. But Skater, unfortunately, not gonna have the shields to win that gunfight.
It looked like Skater was just gonna slowly
crawl
out of the bush and get that kill, but perfectly swiveled head there, like an owl, just turns 180 degrees and hits the shots. That's exactly what you want.
But a little bit news that I just saw that I just got alerted about. Guess what? It's with another game. It's called Marvel Rivals that came out. But if you do play 10 games of that and connect your Epic Games account, you get a free glider.
See, I told you Kevin Feige likes this game.
That's what I'm saying. Guess what? Get a little bit of free glider actions we're currently seeing. This arena account putting out the damage.
Scooty might be doing that right now. No, he's playing.
Being able to just alt-tab, go to Marvel Rivals. All right.
He might bust it out. If he gets eliminated pretty quick here, you might see him bust it out.
Oh, Jetty gonna go for the shockwave jump, but not is going to be able to land those shots.
Wait, but he's still in trouble, yeah.
Third party. Oh my God, Unger got both of them.
Yeah, insane to watch because we don't have the ability there to see hit from his eyes, but yeah, absolutely exactly how you want to do a third party fight. Takes the first one and then gets the little bit extra on the top. That's going to be 2 eliminations, and that's his first game.
What an absolute sad third party, to say the least. You think you jumped around, shotgunned him, used the shockwave grenade, and grabbed the elimination, but no, guess what? Unger's waiting on the hill just to go bump, and grab 2 free eliminations right now. Rainy Airport, though, going to try and make their day a little bit more shiny.
He said, I am Rainy as I'm the Airport Rainy. All you other Airport Rainies just imitating. Nigel Walker, honestly, putting down some points on the day, has been also chilling in a bush. Good amount.
We're going to be seeing now Hunt Dog running around, making their way downtown, walking. Trying to open chest. But we got Mr. Scooty. Gonna be able to try and run away.
He's running at them. I don't know if this is good or bad, but
you know why he's saying right now? The force is with me. I am one with the force is with me. I'm one with the force is with me. No, did you X breaks through the zip.
Here comes the third party as well. Little Legend wanting to get in a piece. Oh no, just wants to get out of there. Sees the third party.
Oh, the turnaround 360.
I can't tell what. Do you want to fight or not? I can't tell.
The pacifist is currently the internal battle. Little Legend, though, is going to get turned around on, unfortunately.
Digux passes a fist through his face.
You got to be able to commit and choose when you want to fight and when you don't. They could have easily gotten away from that situation, but they opted to go back around.
I like this idea of getting high ground, then he second guesses himself. Yeah. It's a whole thing.
It is, and being able just to commit to a decision is what you want to do at the end of the day.
That's clutch.
It is.
That's what determines clutch. Your decision making based on the other player is what makes a clutch player.
Are you talking about clutch?
Talking about Unger.
And now,
One
honestly,
victory
we're going to be
royale
seeing
day.
Nigel Walker waiting in the bush.
I mean, it's a vibe.
5 feet apart and grabbing eliminations. Paloi eliminates themselves, probably because of a teleport.
Probably. If I had to
love
guess.
their Jack Skellington skins,
I know
but
they
that's
have a cool-
unfortunate. That is sad to see, though.
The Pumpkin King goes down to his own regards. Hunt Dog still keeping an eye out for any player that might be close. Will he see this player though as we get closer and closer? Oh no, we're there. Our top 10 situation has started. Nigel Walker gets some shots but shoots them right back. He's using the bush similar to how some would use a smoke in Valorant. Hunt Dog is going to get that heal up, however, so it's going to be a bit of a stubborn battle here. Both of them staying hidden for the time being. Hunt Dog not able to hit these shots, can't see, but Nigel Walker through that bush has actually a pretty good sight way. So if Hunt Dog can hit his shots here, he knows he's in the bush.
We'll see what happens here. Hunt Dog going to try and go back to back. Nigel Walker taking a little bit of damage. An assault rifle battle, to say the least. Both of them having those green weapons, but going to opt to swap to the SMG to put out damage really fast. That's actually going to work out for them and even a little bit better, even though they do have the assault rifle in their inventory. Going to be able to put out the shots.
I go sword here. I know it's iffy and we're late into the game, but he is hiding so perfectly and has such a good vantage point from that spot.
You could easily just guess what, shockwave.
Cut him in half.
Or throw the shockwave grenade, break the bush, and then do what you can. But right now, Hunt Dog is playing a little bit too safe for my eyes.
Agreed.
For my opinion,
Agreed.
is they're currently going to be able to just chill behind this pillar for the time being, not landing any shots. Both of them are just blindly aiming into the sunset.
I feel like Nyjah can see him just that tiny bit better, as you can see on that right screen. He has like a good hole in the bush, but right as he starts to aggress, he takes a heaping helping of damage once he does show himself. So the bush is really helping him here, and Hunt Dog gonna continue to stay behind the wall. And this is actually a POI that we see a considerable amount of times because of just the placement of it and what it does for the lobby. Looks like he's gonna try to move him out just a little bit. Shots are just not getting through to that bush. That hill-bush combo is really sticking it to him right now.
You gotta give
great
credit to
headshot
right now, though.
Yeah,
you gotta be
playing it
credit.
smart. He is taking a little bit of helping shots now, and
no.
taking more than he wants. He's gonna put himself into the situation. That's a great shotgun, and that's kind of what we wanted to see just a little sooner, but Nyjah does a great job of using that push for what it can be utilized for.
I'm shocked that there was not a third party with how much time that we spent there. Bamboo, though, going to have to throw down the board. Shock waves, grenades away, and gonna be able to get to a spot where they're trying to find some sort of health pack or otherwise. Grab the big shield, though.
That's just buying yourself some time, right? You drop the Port-a-Fort. If they do aggress on you, they're probably gonna aggress on that Port-a-Fort. You get out, you get out safe.
That's all the builds you need.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
I agree.
Throw down a Port-a-Fort and get out of dodge.
I think they always should have like capped it at 3. If they would have just always capped it at the 3rd-story building, then these battles that we know and love of going straight up and being way too high in the sky would have been limited to longer hallways of fights. But
I would like the hallway fights a lot more too. I think it'd be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more interesting, rather than, like you're saying, building up, stop. But right now we are seeing Hunt Dog trying to shoot down the tunnel.
Now
Frog
this is a vibe.
looking down onto the dragon and just saying, you know what? Sometimes we do need to sit down and just think about life on this beautiful, beautiful Fortnite map.
I agree. Kazu kind of, I wouldn't say the word disappointing me, but I'm not his dad, but
yeah, they're currently in 10th place right now. They are not doing work so far.
And all Kazu has to do is continue to finish in that top 10, and he's going to shoot up the leaderboard. Elimination here, elimination there, and that's something we know he's good for. So
yeah, he's done it time and time again. He has been the one to put out numbers.
Yeah, not really enjoying his no-build experience at the moment.
But right now we are seeing Unger trying to just work through the forest, find themselves some big swords, arrows, and otherwise. What kind of war went down here, no one will ever know, because Fortnite war is non-existent.
It was just all Bananas and Jonesy anyways, who cares?
Did you not see Eminem fight Slim Shady in the mech suit? It was so much fun. threw it all out the window. Come on, what was going on?
That was godlike.
They said then there was a whole person who modded, yeah, Chun-Li and Elastigirl fighting each other rather than it being the 1v1 Eminem style. That was actually hilarious. But right now we are seeing Frags.
That guy's in the floor.
Moon X, what happened?
So Moon's trying to chill, and a little bit of like how he killed Unger earlier is going to be chilling a little too tough, and is going to be sleeping with the fishes. For right now, that is
Were they stuck in the ground?
That is your first place competitor going down in 9th place.
That's
going to change the league.
brutal. Especially when you know Moon X and how well they've been competing. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, looks like he thought he was safe, but nobody is safe here at FORNITE Frags at the HyperX Arena.
Because right now we're going to be going back to Kazoo, as they are the ones that really trying to make their way around, trying to play it a little bit sneaky while this boss fight is going down. Will they be able to grab the easy pick up?
Agent Kazu, and then the little bit of damage.
Oh, Karu goes down. Kazu finds their first and is going to be able to... Are they running away from the boss?
Nah, they need to do the boss. I mean, Karu just basically almost soloed it, but he's going to go for the loot first.
Is he scared of the boss?
Nah, well, he doesn't care about the boss, actually. So, Karu dies in vain, unfortunately.
I would take the boss down. It gives you unlimited sprint.
I think, and I don't think its health resets once Karu got it down to that low. I think it was going to be this similar health, so.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
we're not the ones up there.
You know what? He could be trying to set up a very similar kill to the next person that tries to go get that boss fight.
Potentially, but I will quote you that it's not the likely situation.
Yeah, that's a 5-head play. I don't think we're going to see from Kazu, who's already taken a jump onto the train and should have died.
Hunt Dog, though, going to be able to be in a really rough spot because you are just surrounded by mountain cliffs on mountain cliffs on mountain cliffs. You are easily a easy pick'ems target, to say the least, as we're going over to DidYouX. 7 competitors remaining. This is now Frog also with 1.
Was that guy in the ground too? I don't know what's going on with that.
Is everyone just sinking?
Mom, come
the
pick
sky
me.
is falling,
Come
the
pick
ground
me,
is sinking.
Mom, come pick me up. They're teleporting and sitting in the bushes.
Zafu again. Like I said, it's just... it's so interesting. Are the bushes bigger this season? Is that why they're relying on them so much more?
Yeah, I think because you can also spawn them as well, so it's a little bit of that magic hat trick that we've seen in the past that we see in Portaforts, but it's just a great place to hang out. And you can see a lot better through them, I believe, too. I'm seeing a lot of sight lines through these bushes.
Yeah, and honestly, when you're able to just hop up, go around, and with how much room you have in those bushes, you are not going to be found out that easily. But Kazu, with the absolute laser, landing a lot of damage, is going to be able to shockwave the grenade.
Laser landing, but does it stick the landing? Is going to re-progress onto Frog, but there's somebody close by that wants to have a word with him. However, Kazu slides through and still gets his elimination.
What a move! And will they be able to survive, though, is the question.
I think they're good.
And Zafu is now going to be the one getting targeted.
6 players left, and a lot of them over here at this gas station.
A lot of them. You know what? You still got one big boss up on the top. Right now, Hunt Dog trying to try and put out the damage as well, but no, Zafu missing those shots. Remember, legendary assault rifle. I would have assumed they would have taken a lot more fights, especially having this legendary assault rifle, having so much more damage. I would have loved to see Zafu in these early fights and being able to grab some more eliminations, but they're just not trusting themselves.
When you're a top player too, and like you said, when you're a top player and you trust your abilities, it is something where you kind of make a route. You've played and you've gotten wins up to this point in this mode, and you know, okay, I usually go here, get this, do this, and you can see players doing that as Hunt Dog takes down Karma.
What you didn't see there, he floated down, and then they were just chilling behind a tree, but then didn't realize the Hunt Dog was there, and he was able just to laser them.
That's the Hunt Dog special. But yeah, when you're a top player, you build yourself somewhat of a route. If your route goes sideways, or if somebody starts stealing your loot, similar things like that, you can kind of go freestyle. But most of these players up until this point should have kind of a place they want to start, a place they want to finish, and the Storm will do the rest.
Yeah, and honestly, when you have these shockwave grenades, I remember the very first time I ever competed in these tournaments, utilize the shockwave grenades, even aggressively, offensively, being able to push them into the storm or even away from yourself is the way to do it. And it also makes them kind of freak out when you displace someone who knows that they're in a safe spot, especially like in a situation like this, per se, Hunt Dog, getting shockwave grenaded out of this spot, being able to laser them down, especially with the hit scan, it is such a crazy wombo combo to say the least.
I like how I like where Hunt Dog's head is at though. It's straight into the wall. Yeah, I like where his Santa head is at. It does seem like he's trying to utilize the builds for what they are. See people hanging out in porta-forts and bushes. He's kind of using the natural terrain that doesn't take insane amounts of damage, and I don't think breaks as well. So using that natural cover abilities. Unger gonna take a huge leap into the center of the circle here, and a lot of players have not caught up yet. 38 seconds on this 7th and probably final circle.
Yeah, I will not even lie to you. I would assume, especially with how small the circle's getting, that these competitors are going to be able to find each other here and now, unless we're seeing like the situation with Kazu, chilling on the outskirts, trying to just wait for the circle to move and then moving with it.
Yeah, I will say, seeing Kazu with these 2 eliminations does scare me for the implications, as Moon is not on that leaderboard. If he can just continue to rack up these points, you might see Kazu take a bit of a lead here, but you have Zafu, you have Unger, other players who are also pretty high on the leaderboard. This one is going to, for our 4th game, is going to shake things up a little bit more than we'd like. Zafu takes a step out of the porta-fort and is immediately aggressed. He's not going to be able to get enough, far enough.
Oh,
that second porta-fort perfectly timed. Kazu staying on the pressure, however, the gas.
Unger with the high ground situation. Zafu got to get out of this situation, grabs a porta-fort, puts it down, but guess what? Unger's here to press the advantage. They're going to be able to say, hey,
I'm in your build.
Shotgun to the face, Sentinel shotgun into the assault rifle. Kazu goes down.
Yeah, I am in your porta-fort. Knock, knock, who's there? It's Unger. He's not going to make this jump, however. Not able to switch over the sword and get that movement ability, but a great 2 players to take out. I will say Unger is definitely looking like the one to win this. Hunt Dog has done their due diligence.
And now DigiWax is going to take a lot of damage from Unger. Hunt Dog playing across the way. They know where they are at. They know where the shot is coming from. But DigiWax is going to have to just bump it down in the porta-fort, grab a little bit more shield, get themselves up to top speed, and now Hunt Dog is going to be the one to essentially third part of the situation. They really utilize their mobility to get themselves where Unger is.
He hears the shots. He's
going to go for the easy pickups. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, this is how you do it. You want this 1v1 with Unger for all the money, and you want DigiWax to have no idea. So not a bad play. However, something's going to have to give. Hunt Dog is going to either have to aggress or wait it out.
The situation right now, though, is Hunt Dog does not know. Nobody knows how much health both competitors are at right now. So when you're going into this, you just got to assume that they're both at 100 HP.
He might know Unger's at full, but that's for Oliver to know.
But right now, we're going to be seeing damage come out.
Oh, he's got the angle. He chokes the angle. Does get
the shot, whipping everything under the sun.
And that is a freeze.
And guess what? Unger's on the way. Gonna be able to emote and take it again. Back to back. We're going to be seeing Unger take over this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, 6 eliminations. You got to think he's shooting up that leaderboard with the furiosity of the Fast and Furious. But, wow, that was so unfortunate. Hunt Dog inches away. The guy shoots himself straight up into the air, and it's just a hunting season. One shot, and Hunt Dog didn't get the message. He's just looking like the dog that hunts with you, just picking up the pieces. But a 2nd place, no, not nothing to shake a tail feather at. Looking at Unger, though, with that amazing round 4, there's plenty of players that have his number, but I really think he's got what it takes to take this one. We've seen him take rounds in the past. We've seen him take whole tournaments in the past. So
yeah, and honestly, Unger being able to come back from not too far away. Guess what? We talked about the 5-point difference, and they will be able to find that 5-point difference between themselves and first place, which was Moon X, who unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but chilled in the bush a little bit too long, got eliminated 9th place, and then Unger said, it's my time to shine, jumps around, was able to play aggressively, grab eliminations, not be scared
Bro
of
had
the
that
situation.
angle through the wall, third person, perfect, and he hits 2 shots as he's running away. God takes over from there.
That is such an unfortunate ending, especially when you knew. I don't even know if Hunt Dog knew they were in that house anymore because they weren't able to locate them. And then guess what? You jump down, you whiff 15 shotgun shots. Guess what? That just means Unger's there to take it all away, and you're not even ready. And I said it at the beginning of the show that shotgun takes about 2.5 hours business days to reload. So you're not trying to waste those bullets when you have them.
I agree. We saw it perfectly there. I have a question for you. You think Jesus will ever get put into Fortnite?
Little bit controversial choice if they do.
Imagine they do the God 5-pack and it's like Buddha, Jesus. That'd be fire.
That would be something. Don't know about fire.
I'm buying baby Buddha day 1. Sorry to get so controversial with you there.
That was
first thing
work.
that came to my mind.
That was work. You know what? If that's the collab Nick wants. Where's the religious season? Where's it at?
Jesus with the Bible back bling goes so stupid.
You're not even wrong.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With a Jesus is my homeboy t-shirt. Sorry.
You're not even.
I don't know what you guys be doing on Sunday, but
you're getting smited. That's what's happening.
yeah, for sure.
Oh no.
Sorry to bring a standstill halt to our tournament here, but we are gonna get into round 5. We're gonna get you those scores ever so slightly
I'll let
soon.
you resurrect 3 days later after you dug yourself
exactly.
that hole. Nick.
Perfect.
You can help yourself out there.
Perfect.
But we're currently going to be waiting for the final round of the night. Guess what? Unger gonna be able to most likely take over that first place spot, and I really wonder where Moon's going to end up after that kind of rough performance. And like we're talking about, we needed Moon to do another 18-point performance, but unfortunately right now that's just not lining up, not finding the weapons, not finding the loot that they need.
He got
to
snuck
feel
up
that
on right there in
confident.
that round, so that's
He did.
very unfortunate for Moon. But yeah, there's
it's just so it's so weird for Moon for that to happen to someone like Moon, right? For them to be in a spot where there's
no audio
cues, what just waiting in the bush thinking that no one's gonna check a bush. But the number one rule of Friday Frags is that you check every bush that you go past.
Yeah, I mean maybe was eating his nachos, something you can get here at the HyperX Arena.
They are good.
Who knows? But yeah, a lot of, I don't think we've seen a tournament where first place has changed every single round.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen that in a minute, but right now we do have the scores. Let's see how it's rounding out. Unger takes the 5-point lead for the final round. They're going to be able to be in a really good spot going into this next section. But Unger in first with 48 points. Moon X in second with 43. Hunt Dog in third with 40. Zafu in fourth with 32. Kiru in fifth with 27 points. Atomic Frog in sixth with 26 points. Diju-X in seventh with 25. Kazu in eighth with 24. E-Funny in ninth with 23
Our
points.
number one spot, shout out Scooty for getting 15. I don't think I'm getting 15 out there, but taking a look at it, that spot we kind of talked about earlier from 10th, 11th, and 12th. So many players almost in the money. All they have to do is pop off in this particular round. Fifth round is starting very soon, and I know that these players want to get in there and get dirty. Because if you see that, you see 19, 12, 10, it's one elimination.
You're right there. I mean, if Little Legend has one pop-off moment in this whole tournament, it's right now. Little Legend, if they want to make themselves known, go home with some money, buy some more V-Bucks, you're going to have to grab some eliminations.
Let's go, Little Legend.
Placement. But we are here, we are getting ready, and we are jumping out of the battle bus. Thank the bus driver for 5 rounds of absolute entertainment.
Agreed.
And we will be seeing who's going home with that $250 right after this round.
Yeah, nailed it. I feel like I said earlier, but Obviously, Unger takes that huge 5-point lead. He could go down at any point. We've seen anybody go down. The leads has been switched over and over again. This is anybody's game. It's for all the marbles. Round 5 is going down right now, and you get to be witness to it. We give them marbles for the W.
You got marbles in your pocket? Did you actually
No,
have?
no, but I heard somebody took all the marbles out of our Hungry Hippos game. So if you have those, please return them.
Why would you do that?
Stop eating the marbles, please, you weirdo.
That's so messed up.
Shout out to the guy that's like, hey, don't call me a weirdo just because I like what I like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do is take the marbles out so no one can be a hungry.
He is the ultimate hungry hippo. At the end of the day, he wins.
He does actually.
Karu.
They're like, they're slamming in. They're just like, where'd they all go? Oh, I have them.
I guarantee he eats them in school, weirdo. Karu gonna get his first elimination on the board. Seems like slowly but surely people dropping from this 5th round if they're not in the money digging goo. Get that out of here. But Peloy has his eye on the prize.
Oh my, Jack Kelly's a jump scare up the roof, but Karu is not going to flinch. Peloy will be saying goodbye on this final round in 16th place.
Yeah, I mean, Karu just says, what's this? What's this?
What's this? What's this? Flying in the air. It's Peloy. Peloy.
Shout out Little Legend, man. Like you said, just has to put on a performance in this last round and really can find himself in the money.
Easily could do it as well as we
Skater,
know.
rough
Gotta
tournament
be able
for
to
Skater.
It is. It really, really is.
Running into the best of the best players every time he goes down.
But now that we get to this point, I was going to say, did you ever have that plastic setup and you put the marble down the slide and you get to create your own contraption of a slide? Did you ever have that?
No, I was broke, but I did put cars, what are they called? Hot Wheels,
yeah, Hot Wheels
on my table and then slant my table.
You know, we used to get the ping pong setup and use the table for the ping pong.
Fire.
That was
I used ping pong tables for kid That was in college.
And the HyperX arena for water pong. Whenever we get to do another arena showcase.
Arena showcase coming soon, hopefully.
But right now we are seeing one of the bosses as well. Guess what? This is one of the only match that you can get. It's a little bit of a puppeteer action. It's kind of cool, honestly. I kind of like it. It's a really cool battle pass.
Would you say this is the hardest boss to beat, though? Out of all of them, that one's pretty tough. I seen Ninja try to do it a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot going on. I would even say, hey, you know what? You can even make it a little bit more difficult if you wanted to. You know what? I'm an Elden Rings connoisseur, but you know what? It's nothing that a few walls can't help you beat. So right now we are on Jetty at the moment, gonna be able to Kamehameha Hadouken up a mountain and almost drop down the mountain.
So scary.
It really is.
You're just jumping blind.
You really are. But so what superpower would you?
Oh, no! My goat!
Oh, we jinxed it.
My goat!
I jinxed it. I'm sorry, Little Legend.
We love you, Little Legend.
Never back down. Never what?
Never.
Never. But like I was saying, what superpower would you want? Would you want teleportation? Would you want?
I think teleport. I think teleport goes so hard. Like,
I think so too.
You don't need a car.
You save so much.
You don't need
money.
Insurance.
You save so much.
You don't even need a house. You can just teleport to houses that are empty.
Okay, but sure, yes, all right. You're just outing out. Hey, they went to work.
Yeah, like you're just watching cribs and then you're in the crib.
That's so funny.
It's fire.
Are they gonna find you in their giant mansion? No,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
There's 20 rooms in there, man.
Yeah, true. And if they do find you, just leave.
Whoops. That's not the restroom. Whoops.
Hey, that guy looks familiar. Was he in my house 2 weeks ago? All these
no,
players.
I would probably say teleportation too. I would actually like spider webs, make a little bit some easy Spider-Man powers. You know?
Hey, with great power comes great responsibility, man.
That is true. I mean, with teleportation, actually, that'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah,
just think about it.
It just
could be a
so
crazy superhero. Boom, grab someone, go up in the air, come back down. You know what? But right now, we are currently seeing Mr. Scooty. He's got to turn around. This is the time to shine.
Oh, he hit some shots. I like it. Mr. Jetty, though, wants his kills.
Oh, Mr. Scooty, where is all the training gone? Not able to track down Jetty.
I think he does a lot better when Batter Cookie is in the building.
Yeah, a little bit of self-confidence. Got to show up for their son. But unfortunately, their round is going to end here, and I don't think that they're going to be able to work their way up that leaderboard.
He's right up there in that 15th, 14th spot. So unfortunately for Mr. Scooty, but shout outs to Mr. Scooty, one of my favorite people to see in the arena because you know he's always going to put all his heart into it and definitely has the best skins of the lot.
Easily. What do we should have had like a Fortnite Halloween comp.
A skin off would have been insane.
Unironically, I actually think we should have done something.
Yeah.
Who had the best skin combination?
Yes. Fire.
With the back bling.
Great
with
idea.
The J's,
Oliver, write that down.
Write it down. Winter Series best Christmas Fortnite skin.
We'll do a Christmas. We'll do a they get some money for that. You know how much Fortnite skins are?
That is true. You know what? Just get him like a $10 Fortnite card.
Well,
Why not?
That doesn't exist anymore.
It's $8.99 now, not $7.99. You know, I got the price.
If you get it on Apple Store, it's even more. You
That is true.
gotta pay Apple. We hate it here.
Yep. You know what? That's
Everybody
why you
wants
don't do
money,
that.
and it's just like I'm not even asking for anything. 2 Karma, Skater goes down.
I
Skater,
was a skater boy.
yeah.
He said, "See you later, boy."
Yeah,
As
it just
Karma
seems
is
like-
gonna take that.
I mean, Karma.
The singing is going too crazy right now.
You're going.
I'm
Damn.
singing bars right now.
You got bars. But yeah, I feel like Skater just ran into a lot of our best competitors today and just have to practice a little more on this style of map, this competitive settings that we're in here today. I still can't believe the bosses are active, but it's sick to see.
It really is. I just think they cooked infinitely well with this season.
Agreed.
They put the grill on medium, slow.
And they
cooked
didn't
it.
have to, right? Because all they really had to do was be like, oh, OG Fortnite is back, and everybody come play it. But they really put some time and effort into the bosses. And
Into both of them. I mean, they did
Yeah.
so much work for that. I know there was competitors, or who were not competitors, but people who were talking about, I wanted the original movement. Trust me, you did not.
Yeah,
You did not want the original
for real.
movement. You were going to be walking for the half the game. But
now this is
this
fun.
is what
That's
we're talking
That
about.
is exactly what I'm doing when I go home.
Cooking up a burrito.
Just cooking that old Chipotle.
That's the way to do it. You know what? You know, Frog though gonna be here, not trying to be fair.
Has a good amount of points. This is definitely a round for him to pop off, and like we said earlier, this is the money round. You saw the money ball. This is the money round.
You know what? Crew knows that they have no overshields, but we're gonna be able to go after is the question. It's gonna be a
double
porta-fort.
decker. I like it.
That's what you know. What you grind and dream for there is Keru is building it in a blink of an eye. Zafu going to have to just play it safe again. Has the legendary assault rifle, but once again, not opting to
Not
fight.
really utilizing
Getting
it.
third party.
The 30th party. That was angle beyond angle, and now Hunt Dog wants some more. It seems that Keru, who is sitting right next to him, by the way.
Oh, no. Their time to end soon.
This is a rough turnout for Zafu. Yeah, that's a nice little angle he's got on him as well.
They're going to be able to have as many teleports as they need. But
12 players remaining, and Zafu is fighting Keru, and Hunt Dog is the third party. What is going on?
What is
and
going on
a fourth party enters the chat.
Teleport. Oh, boo.
Has another angle on him here.
No, never mind. I'm the one that should be rude, actually. Being able to note that they're going to go from the flank, which is actually never a bad thing.
Yeah, turns around. Zafu not wanting his game to end here, but no heals on the side of Zafu. But there was that fourth party player. It looks like it's Moon X. WP Frog is going to take out Nigel Walker and had immaculate.
God, get out of dodge. What are you doing?
Yeah, should have threw that a little bit sooner. Could have saved himself some time there, but that player does look to want to aggress, and that is going to be exactly how you use.
You saw the foot of
Yeah, no, that's exactly.
Keru, but unfortunately, they were not able to track down Boone just yet. But will they be able to? Is the question. As you're seeing them hop around.
Wow, eye on the prize. Keru wants all the kills in his name, and also wants all the cute little sprites as well.
I absolutely love them, and they do work as well with those. Guess what? A little bit of a throw them down, heal me up. They do a little dance. They're emoting on the competition because they know they're being useful.
I mean, they're doing God's work. Moon still just looking around, currently sitting in second or third place here as the shake up. No players really wanting to step out of bounds. This is the 5th round. Everything you do has implications to your pot, to your money bank.
Yeah, every elimination either puts you up or down. We saw the leaderboard before that a lot of competitors, they are close to the next person above them, but they are kind of far away from that first place spot. But still, remember, if you're going to be able to grab eliminations, you're getting closer of grabbing more money as well. So there's a lot on the line on this final round, but it's looking like everyone's a little bit more scared than ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like we exactly talked about, it's going to be kill or be killed in this last final moment, and that is going to have insane implications into what happens with your leaderboard. So
I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to see a POV where someone actually self-eliminates themselves with the teleporter.
Yeah,
that's what
we've seen a lot of jokes about it, but
we haven't seen it done yet.
I think people were just not letting it land, right? You can wait that little extra second to actually let it hit the ground, but if you don't have too much use of it, you haven't used it too much, you might see a situation where you do it in the air, and I think that's what we were seeing early. Right now, it seems like all the players have grasped it a little bit better.
A little bit better. We haven't seen anyone self-eliminate themselves this round just yet, but right now Zafu going to be able to grab some more health kits and health packs, but now going to be able to top themselves off, which is actually the best thing possible. But remember, they have the legendary assault rifle, but still haven't picked really many fights, and when they do, they lose those exchanges, which is just something that you don't want to happen when you clearly have one of the best guns in the game.
Yeah, it's not a good look, and he's had it for a majority of this game as well.
These rounds, really, he knows exactly where to grab that legendary assault rifle, but unfortunately, just isn't utilizing it to the best of their ability.
So in the lore, Lost Lake is Loot Lake's little brother.
That is true. It's the loot that got lost.
Poor guy.
To the storm. In the lake. You know what? Epic, hire us.
Yes.
We got the lore on standby.
Get us in there.
No one would have thought about that one. But we're going to be seeing Jetty.
Jetty, we've been on board with Jetty a considerable amount at this tournament. And
yeah, and their loadout's looking a little bit rough. No med kits. They are
always
all in. And remember, you're not going to need like. I would have to say, you just need an assault rifle or a shotgun. That's all you really need. If you're really going to be competitive in this round, you really just say, hey, I'm not going to be utilizing the submachine gun. I'm going to rely on this shotgun, switch over to the assault rifle, which is what we've been seeing for the majority of these rounds.
Well, Karu, once again, taking down the boss. If I had to guess, he has a golden Oni mask, so.
Yeah, golden Oni mask. That's what you get from one of these bosses on the map. So being able to utilize that, teleport around the competition, grab even more utilization if they are able to beat that boss as well. Being able to grab that invisibility is not going to be a
Oh, Karma!
Oh, going to be able to launch them out
Oh,
of
it
the
doesn't matter,
forest.
though. You can fly.
Yeah, but guess what? When you're flying, you are a target in the sky.
Yep.
Some birds don't have wings, and it's looking like Karma is trying to find their wings and fly down to a safe spot as Kiru just
don't do it.
Everything under the sun.
Please don't do it. Okay, he's safe. God, I hope so.
That makes my heart drop every time with the loading screen.
This and more after these messages of loading.
That is I'm always thinking that they just got eliminated because they just loading screen.
Agreed.
Oh, that is unfortunate. But we are currently seeing now Unger on the screen.
Oh, Frog's gonna take down Jetty, and we find ourselves in our top 10 situation of the night. Our last one at that. Frog. I like it. Genius from Unger. Absolutely genius, because Frog did not have to take that way out. He throws it right over the head of Hunger, and yeah.
That's one of the things that we've been seeing a lot too. It is such a good utilization tool to juke people out, especially when they know you're coming in for a third party.
If you think about it, he could have just not teleported, shot him in the back of the head.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Easily, as they were just straight running to where they threw it, he could have easily just waited and put out some damage, even used the teleporter after they hit him, and then been able to eliminate them just based on juking them with the teleporter. But unfortunately, I am a victim of it too, saying, hey, you know what's safer? Teleporting 10 feet away.
Yeah.
But it's really not if you think about it when they're already running towards
I mean, also, Unger just reads him like a book. Doesn't even think for a second thought that he's not going to teleport out of there. So big shout out to Kazu making this building his own.
That's what you need to be then. You need to be a book with plot twists, and those plot twists are outplations, which just involve thinking, hey, if I throw this and they know I'm low, he's probably going to run after that, right? We're going in for the third party, but right now we are seeing Zafu on the train party
to death, almost there. Luckily gets a nice little pit stop there. We're going to have to stay on board
It's
with
so
that.
interesting to see Zafu just play so more pacifist, right? I feel like
Well, once you're in the lead, it's like...
it's still one of those things where you want to keep that lead. You're at 5 points, and I do believe Moon X is still in the game.
And in the lead.
And in the lead.
Wait, who was in the lead?
No, that was
Unger?
Unger, yeah. So right now we are currently seeing Did You X on the screen. Gonna be able to get this one chest.
Trying to do it for his Twitch viewers.
You know
Shout out Twitch.
Shout out Twitch.
Shout out chat. What's up, chat? Please follow.
Drop that prime. But right now,
Please.
again, we keep cutting to V, man, and they're you know what? They had some hot wings, which what you're going to see tomorrow with me and Logan. Guess what? Saturday Night Speedway,
what are you doing? Yeah, let the people know, because I'm kind of confused and I'm scared for you.
I'm scared as well. We're doing a hot wings challenge. If you order some wings, you can get like the hottest. So me and Logan, every single round after Saturday Night Speedway, we are going to take a bite of the hottest wings on the menu. I wanted to say that I want to do like a creep up going to like
how you're supposed to do it?
Yeah, but he said no, they wouldn't do that for us. So we're going to the hottest. Every round we're taking a bite out of the hottest wings and praying that we don't touch our eyes.
I have obligations tomorrow, but if I didn't, I would be here for backup.
That's why it's going to be streaming on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Esports. You can tune in at any time and see me in pain tomorrow night for Saturday Night Fever.
That might be worth it.
It is. It will be absolute entertainment for anyone who does want to watch. But going back to...
Have you done anything like that before?
I had one like a tiny piece of it last week because I was just curious. You know,
Bro is gonna go into anaphylactic shock.
Oh,
You guys
easily.
better be here for that.
Easily. No, I had a little bit of a piece last week, and it was bad. And to actually take a nibble.
And why did you say yes to that? Because it's great entertainment.
Great entertainment.
Wow, doing it for all of our allied esports entertainment.
That is the way to do it. You know what?
Oh, I'm definitely getting fired because I'm not doing it.
You are not doing that. Come on, you got it. You do have a white person's fight tolerance?
No, I'm actually great at it. I actually won a spicy noodle eating challenge against a professional chef.
No
one time.
joke.
Swear to God.
That is crazy. I tapped out of spicy noodles. I guess that was also when I felt. Okay, we're gonna get back to the action
it's
right
getting
now.
spicy, ladies and gentlemen.
We are getting spicy as we're doing our filler. But right now we are currently seeing Teru gonna be able to put out some damage. Remember, Moon X has 5 points to make up for this final round, but will they be able to do it in this situation? They currently
It's a great shot. It's a great first shot.
It is. Really nice trade. 75 damage right out the gate.
Crazy heady right here. Just a head glitch that not many people can do much with. You can't move this mountain, but you can move a moon. He can't move the mountain, but he can move the moon. Gets up out of there, and that fight is going to be probably at a later time. There's a giant pool of water, thank God.
Minecraft physics coming in clutch. No matter how far you fall from, the water
Throw
is
the
there to
bucket
stay.
down, you're fine.
That would be a crazy addition. Don't even tell me I'm
Go
wrong.
for real, bucket.
Oh, Zafu is on life support right now.
Beep, beep.
Going to have to pop down one of the sprites and heal themselves up.
Real
Those
buddy.
sprites can only do so much work. They're going to be able to launch themselves with the shockwave grenade and survive another day.
Did he leave his
But
buddy?
Panicking. They did.
Oh my gosh.
I think they only had one left anyway, so that sprite is going to be...
I like it though. Zafu does a great job of getting out of there. It's so hard, and now he's finding the tools he needs to continue.
There's so many top dogs
There
in
is
this
a
final
1,000
circle.
guys here at Flooded Frogs.
And these frogs also most likely will have a frog in it as well. WP Frog, maybe. Did they get eliminated? We're gonna see
The frog's gone. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
This is their home field advantage
Yeah,
too.
this is right up. It looks like Kazu gonna take out Karma. Karma is a cat.
And now that's gonna be Hunt Dog taking down V-Man. You know what? They said it's my turn for the restroom. I gotta go, and you're gonna go back to the lobby. I'm sorry, buddy.
I love Zafu just slowly closing the door. Just I don't want any part of this. Really, a lot of these players playing
Unger!
right now. Unger with a chance. I mean, he probably has the victory, barring some crazy situation here.
I mean, if he gets eliminated, it's only 5 points.
Yeah.
Only 5 points.
Shoot him!
He got the elimination on Hunt Dog.
Unger takes down Hunt Dog, and we have no idea how, and I'm mad, and whoever is running that is in trouble.
Keru not closing the gap there and going after them. They don't know where he went. The porta-fort's only so big, Keru.
Gonna drop down with the bush. He's gonna hide in a bush, in a porta-fort, inside of his own brain.
Right now we have Zafu, Unger, and Keru.
Moon, Keru, Unger, all these players on the top of the leaderboard looking to win our Game 5 here to push themselves to victory. I think the Victory Royale really is super important here, as well as placement. It's going to come down to this last 6, and I don't think they're going to fight too hard for it. Unger going to take down Keru almost instantaneously, and that is going to be, or sorry, Unger going to take down Keru, so sorry.
Yeah, honestly, really great work there, and that might wrap it up for their victory. Zafu getting stuck in the storm. DigiWX watches them creep up behind them, uses their headphones to their advantage, and is able to turn onto Zafu. Zafu just don't know where they've been in this final round. They had so much ground to make up, but
had a great start. Probably woke up.
Well, they probably got that third place unlocked, but they could have gotten such a better placement. But right now,
could have won this thing.
We got Kazu on the screen, going to be able to put out some damage on these porta-forts. This is what we've been waiting for, the porta-fort action battle. But Kazu not going to be able to have enough damage. All green loadout. It doesn't do that much work against these walls when you have those green guns.
8th place is still paying out. A lot of these players in that top bit. I think DigiWX, one of those players that needs a couple points, is going to get his stuff rocked by MoonX right now. And
I finally understand what you were saying, why it's a 3-shot. It literally is a 1-to-1 Halo battle.
I know. I'm looking
actually
at
1-to-1. I was just looking at it. And I'm like, wow, I understand where that reference came from. And DigiWX, unfortunately, is not going to know where those bullets came from. If they're going to get lit into.
He needs to know
soon.
soon.
The corner, Kazu.
See, that's how we normally see Kazu play. And right now, 3 players remaining. Anybody's game. And Unger is still on the board.
From what we saw on the leaderboard, that was DigiWX, right? It said that MoonX knifed it away.
Oh no.
So MoonX going to be able to grab that elimination. Kazu loses it as they walked up the side, and Moon was able to third party it. But now Unger going to take a little bit damage of Kazu. Moon's on the side as well. Going to be able to put out a ton of damage. Really great accuracy. But they're going to get knife landed on lasered.
Unger is locked in, but I believe Kazu wants to bring the fight to him. He does. Shotgun battle to end this one, and it's all coming down to that.
Kazu with the confidence, with the shotgun, all loaded up,
10
and is able to grab that victory royale.
I think you could hear him screaming down there too. Everyone's having a good time, but that's an extra 10 points, and Kazu is going to shoot up the leaderboard, and it's all coming down to the numbers at this point. What an amazing tournament here at HyperX Arena. Couldn't do it at any better place. I am the most comfortable I've ever been. Look, I have a nice little...
Looking great.
Thanks,
the plaid, always looking good.
Thanks, Doug.
But what we're going to be seeing is most likely an Unger victory after playing so extremely well. The confidence, the accuracy, the gunfight.
The kill steals.
The kill steals. You can see the competitors.
Zafu, Keru, all of them with hard-fought battles today. But it's really going to come down to the numbers at the end of the day.
Yeah, serving it up Gary's way. We'll be getting those calculated momentarily.
Shout out to whoever gave us the pre-scores. I'm looking at them.
Why are you spoiling for yourself?
Sorry. Not going to spoil it for you guys. That's the most important part.
That is the most important part. And we will have those scores calculated momentarily. But my goodness, what a showing
The movement showed off. We showed up and showed off when it comes down to the movement. Not so much at the beginning, but we got it down packed towards the end. The storm, not really a factor, wasn't really pushing these players to each other, and seeing it right now, I feel like the people we thought were going to be in the top were, but a lot of surprising faces today.
Absolutely, and what's great about these smaller nights that we have here is that these competitors find each other right off the bat. These top-ranked competitors, they're already shooting, they're fighting, and really at the end of the day, Moon had the potential to come back, but unfortunately did not have another 18-point game. They were in a spot where they could have taken down Unger, and Unger was on life support literally 99% of those final 2 circles, but no one wanted to close the gap.
Unger had 5 good rounds.
Yeah.
Moon had 1 bad round.
Yep.
That is the difference here today.
Unironically, you're not even wrong with the self-elimination from the teleport and finding themselves in the worst spot possible. that is not what you want to see.
I talked to Moon down there as well. I had a little interview with him, and he literally told me, like, yo, I just want to see if I'm in first place when he was looking for the points. So
only time will tell.
only time.
Get those points calculated as we wait for our time to show you who's won this week's tournament, but it's been an absolute pleasure. Always got to thank every single last parent that drove down here, that you guys are actually the true
Also,
Victory
every
Royale
IT
champions.
guy and every ESA that helps us put on these tournaments, big shout out to them as well.
Absolutely, and we have the scores talking about them. They're ready to go, and Unger is ready to go to the bank. $250 and deposit it, direct deposit it. Unger in first place with 61 points, 9-point lead over Moon X with 52 points. Hot Dog takes over Zafu's spot in third place with 46 points. Zafu in fourth with 38 points. Kazu right behind him with 36 points. Kanru in sixth with 34. Atomic Frog in seventh with 33. Did You X in eighth place, also tying with Atomic Frog, actually in seventh. Eat Funny there in ninth, and tying with Twill and Slinky Mouse. Unfortunately,
I mean, we
just
talked about
on
that's the spot, right? That's the spot that will keep you coming back and keep you up at night. One elimination difference. If he would have just walked a different way one time, if he would have just gone a different route, would have seen some money from this tournament. But our top 10 is solidified, and that is going to do it for us.
Whew. What a tournament it has been. Got to give a huge congratulations to Unger. There is really so much talent in this house, but he was able to take it all down, play so confident, saw where they were at, saw the point deficit, and was able to fly around the map / God mode it and call it a day and be able to grab a crown of victory for this week's Friday Frags.
Yeah, and we're going to call it a day here up in the booth. Man, shout out every single person that helps this thing run. Shout
you guys
out
are the champs. Really.
HyperX, shout out Allied Esports and everybody else in between. Shout out Pidgey. Make sure you guys watch. Make sure you guys watch Saturday Night Speedway tomorrow. This man's going to be burning his face just for your entertainment. It's definitely going to be worth the watch.